there, kids. It's me, Oni the Unicorn. And I'm here to tell you that f***ing your dreams ain't cheap. In fact, it costs a ton of cash to do. So that's why me and the Oh No Radio Show need your help. Just go to the website displayed below and hit us up with some cash, yo. $1, $5, fuck, $1 million if you have it to spare. Any amount is appreciated. Well, I gotta go because these dreams ain't gonna fuck themselves. See ya!
No, 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 no.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no.
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
It's a good thing that we have a doctor in the studio today because I have been suffering from the severest of chode pimples.
Oh no, baby! Oh no! Oh no! I don't want you anymore. Yes, baby, I told you before. You went away and you said you left me, and now you live in misery. Although you want me to take you back, you said you're sad about this and that.
Oh, no, baby! Welcome back to the show. It is the Oh No Radio Show, and my name is Owen. I am the captain of this shit ship. Along with me tonight, sitting across from me with his beautiful mustache. And I actually really like that hat you got on, buddy. I like that hat. Yeah, looking svelte as ever. It's our good friend Mikey B in the studio. We also have someone else in the studio, but before I get to his introduction, I want to, of course, introduce our friend that's joining us via Zoom. His name is Ty. He's all the way from the Great White North.
What's up, gangsters?
Yeah,
Hey.
how you doing, Holmes? You all right up there? You all right up there?
You know, doing okay.
That's good.
Also, I just want to say, severely underrated candy.
Okay.
Bit-o honey. Bit-o honey.
Oh, Bit-o honey. I don't know what that is. It
Bit of
sounds
disgusting.
like it's for old
severely
people.
underrated. It's still delicious.
Definitely sounds like it's for old people.
Those are the candies at Halloween that I threw into the street.
Yeah.
Or threw back at your house.
I would actually throw them at old people. That's what I would do.
This is candy for you.
Yeah, and I'd hit them in their fucking glasses, and I'd break their glasses because I'm like, you're old, and you suck, and your eyes suck, and fuck you because you're blind.
If
And
you
your time
segue
is
to me
short.
because of an old joke, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Speaking of the oldest guy in the studio, he is the anti-hero, the hero, the medical extraordinaire, and one of my good friends, ladies and gentlemen, Derek, everybody. Thanks for joining us, Derek.
Oh, I keep looking at myself on Twitch, and I am a disgusting mess.
Why? I think you look good. I think you look good.
You know what? After I get that lipo, I'm gonna be looking real good.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to help if you don't change your lifestyle, Derek. They can only slim you out so many times.
Bitch,
Listen to
I'll just
Mikey
keep
B.
going
Look at
back.
Mikey B.
I'll just keep going back. I have enough. I can just keep going back and just be like, hey, what you took out last time, I put back on. Take it out again.
What do they do with all that stuff that they pull out of you? And why is it always
I hear that-
orange?
I hear
You've
that
never
people steal it and make soap with it.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
the documentary Fight Club taught us that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Could you okay, serious question here. You know how people like go behind like McDonald's or Taco Bell's and they get all their like fried oils and stuff?
That's super illegal.
And but then they were doing it for a while and they were using it in like these bio cars.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right?
Biodiesels, yeah.
Biodiesel cars, right? Mm-hmm. Could you take lipo fat and run a car off of it?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Oh, I think you could.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way.
I mean, maybe if you like burnt it and made like a steam engine out of fat.
I mean, it's. Oh, yeah. I would. Okay.
That's the dumbest.
I'm watching the
bullshit you
fucking
did.
wheels turn on Owen's in his head right now. and
Right,
it's-
a train run on fat.
I'm just thinking it would be a
boiling
way to solve the energy crisis in America. There's so many fat fucks here that you could just get them like.
Why did you look directly at me
I
when you
did
said
not.
fat fucks?
I actually looked at Mike.
Yeah, I actually felt like I was on fucking Inquisition right there. It was like, I'm kind of fat, I get it.
But
There
yeah,
are definitely fatter people than me.
you could solve a couple problems. You have the energy companies, right? They will pay for your liposuction to get it sucked out. Then they can make the money off of that to run
Yeah.
cars and engines on.
This is a symbiotic relationship. It's possible.
I think so.
No, okay, so hear me out. This is a bad idea because then the whole nation, we're going to have a whole nation of all these, like, not fat people anymore, but there's so much floppy skin.
Floppy skin
No, that
people.
people are going to find ways to, like, fashionize that. And I don't want to go down that road. That sounds like a gross road.
Is that a
Could be
porn? Is that a porn fetish? Do people
Fuck flappy skin
Do
rolls.
they like flappy? Yeah.
You ever get down on some flap? I mean, flapjack is a
Have
real
you
thing.
fapped?
No,
Have
I
you
haven't.
fapped?
Okay, so we've
Faps to
all
flap?
seen the traditional, when the guy titty bangs a girl.
Wait,
I'm a
wait,
fan
what?
of that.
Has
I've
anyone
never
ever
seen
gone
that.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
Under?
Flaps
The
is
under?
more like a sweet, delicious crepe for your donger. You just
That
wrap it
sounded.
around.
That's sweet. Flaps are a sweet, delicious crepe for your donger. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
If that's not the name of the show,
Well, we've got a lot to get into with that one, but no, what are you asking, Mike? Where you grab?
Okay,
like,
so you-
like the overhang. Of
no, have
the
you ever
underboob?
Has anyone ever
Banged the
titty-banged,
underboob?
Underboob.
No, but I'd be willing to
What?
try.
You haven't?
Yeah,
Really?
Ty would do this.
Fuck.
Okay, again, I've seen the normal one and I've done the normal one. I just wonder if
Yeah.
I guess it would just be a weird angle. You'd have to be.
Well, you
I
gotta
mean,
have
the underboob is like a girl with decent
ample
decent
breastises.
It makes for a decent, I'm in it for everything. I'm going down the crevice. I want to go under.
I'm really into the neck crease.
Oh, that's an
The crease
interesting
is
one.
good.
Yeah.
A crease
and
job?
I'm not ashamed of an armpit. I'll get down on that.
Wait,
for a
can we
minute.
call that's a goozle job?
A goozle job. I'm a fan. In all seriousness, I like the ass jack where you go.
You just
you
hot dog it?
Yeah, you're hot dogging. Like I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, hot dogging. Yeah, I think that's the
I think that's
appropriate
actually
term.
the nomenclature for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Sam says, "Sorry, came in late. Under boob talk. Yeah, that's what we're starting off with tonight.
Yeah.
I really like to
I
put it
don't-
in ears
yeah.
too.
Ears.
Yeah.
I've wiggled it in an ear.
Have you?
I mean,
Why? What is that
okay? So
For anyone.
growing up, I was a fan of the Family Guy, and they do an episode where they talk about humping in the ear. And
I knew there was a reason I didn't like you. First off, because it's not because of your ear thing. It's because you like Family Guy. But
I mean, they steal from The Simpsons.
this
Fuck
show's
those
awful.
guys.
This show's awful.
Well, but yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna wiggle it, and I'm like, there's no way you could do anything, but let's just see what. And then
Yeah.
nothing really happened, so I was like, all right, well that's a one and done. Like, check.
Yeah.
Knock that off the bucket
Knock
list.
that off the list.
Yep, put a wiener in somebody's ear.
Yeah, I do it for fun, I guess. It's like a mushroom stamping scenario.
What if
you
you,
know,
what if you came in a girl's ear?
that would not be good for the ear.
Like shoot it.
we have a medical professional here.
Derek, what would happen
Derek,
if you
what would
got
happen if-
ejaculate in your ear canal?
I mean,
Listen to this.
most likely an ear
Oh my
infection
God.
if you didn't clean it out real good.
Samantha just said hashtag wet willy.
That is the actual real definition of a wet willy.
That's an actual wet willy.
Coming in a girl's ear.
God damn.
Oh.
When was the last time you had an actual wet whistle? When someone did someone?
Nobody's ever ejaculated in my ear.
Well, the worst thing about
Yeah.
it would be as it dried, you'd hear the screams of 1,000 million.
Thousand little Mike bees.
No, I don't want to go out this way.
Tacos. Yeah, something like that. That's what your seed would say.
High life. Where's the high life?
They're all running into each other. They're going the wrong way.
You guys ever paid for a porn site?
No.
Never
No.
once. I did once back in the day. I did once.
Was it like when you got your first credit card? You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna fuck it. Now that it's mine, nobody's gonna look at it but me.
Yeah.
Let's get that porn site.
I was
Wait, which one was it? And how many? And access to how many other sites did it have?
I was just, this is creepy, but I really like this one chick, and you couldn't find much online unless you paid for, the
All
premium
right, so
sort
who's
of
the
stuff.
chick?
There was no XNXX yet.
Taylor Bow was her name back in, Taylor.
All right, hold on, I gotta
Bow.
go to the
I
Goog.
Hold on,
think
let's-
that's it.
Fire up the old science machine.
Yeah, Taylor, and I think it's Bow with a W, B-O-W. Yeah, yeah.
Put a bow on it.
I think that was her name. I didn't. I think I did it for like you do it for like the one time, and then you cancel it because you download the whole catalog, and
Yeah, well, I don't know how they didn't think that was happening.
right. Well, these days I don't have any I seriously don't have any pornography downloaded
Nobody
on my
does.
computer because
Yeah.
it's unnecessary.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, right. not bad, right? Yeah. See, there.
She knows her way around the male anatomy
That she does.
with all of her body.
Yeah.
Wow.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Yep.
think she has since retired, but unless you found otherwise. But
Everything looks like it's from the mid '90s.
yeah, oh yeah, it was
Grainy.
It's definitely not 1080p.
I actually can't get off unless my porn has a little bit of
grainy.
bad camera angle, bad footage. I like a
This
little
high
grainy.
quality production is just.
I
No,
need
don't like
full
it.
4K.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. If you're not filming in 4K, fuck you.
I don't even put my porno on the TV anymore. I'm a strict.
phone exclusive.
I'm a phone exclusive. I don't even
Listen.
use.
Dude, I don't even know anybody who sits at their desktop to
Yes.
to jerk
fires
off anymore.
up their Dell or their gateway and
Listen, my MacBook Pro is a 4K monitor.
Yeah.
I am
Okay, well,
going
but that-
all
okay.
in.
I would say a laptop is one step down and still acceptable. But if you're sitting in your fucking $200 e-gamer chair and you're like, all right, 3 monitors set up and you're
curved monitors.
oh
Curved.
no, yeah, you just got the
course.
one big
Yeah.
curve.
Oh, I just put the VR headset on. It's like I'm right fucking there.
And then you're just like, see.
I have wanted to try that.
I feel like I'm jerking off in the Stone Age
Right.
by looking at my phone.
No, the only problem is when it's just I can't prop it up on anything, and it's
Wait, you guys
falling
don't hold in
down.
one hand and do your
Sometimes
thing with the.
but I like to dual hand it for the end, I like to
Totally excessive.
really like to get going, and so I need to prop it up somewhere.
I just lay in bed and I put the monitor on my stomach and I just tilt it down a little bit and go at it.
Do you
There
do you
you
put the
go.
little sticky note over the camera so that
No,
nobody
because if you're
sees
dumb
you?
enough to hack into my fucking camera, you get
deserve
what you
to
get.
you deserve to see this
Yeah.
fucking monstrosity.
Yeah,
of-
exactly.
Samantha says, mirror it up on the TV screen.
don't like that though. I feel weird. I don't know. I just
Well, Owen's got those leather couches out there, so I mean, you start
Yeah.
jerking off there, your ass is stuck to the
Slipping and
couch.
sliding all over the
true.
place.
That's true. So the weird part about the stomach monitor thing, so you got your laptop,
But then
on,
your dick's
but
like,
then your
how
dick's
do you
on
look
the
at your
other
own
side.
dick?
Yeah, I gotta be able to look at my own dick
And be like,
to see
yeah,
where
it's going
yeah,
well.
I'm
yeah.
not that narcissistic where I have to look at my own fucking cock. I know what it looks like.
No, man, I gotta.
Gotta see it.
I'll do it in the mirror sometimes. I won't even need.
I'm looking at my dick in the. I'm not looking down at my own
No.
dick. I'm looking at it in the mirror. I'm like, yeah, that's a fucking good dick.
Look at that thing right there. It's
That's a good one.
yeah. It's a good erection. Yeah. Speaking of
I
weird,
like it that you're complimenting your own erection.
yeah.
Sometimes you just got to talk yourself up a little bit.
Yeah, everybody deserves a little pat on the back every once in a while, you know. Like, it's
Okay.
part of good
right.
mental health. Okay, you gotta.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're stroking your own cock. Got to stroke your own ego.
yeah, that's what it is.
If you're lying to yourself if you think one isn't the other.
Good point.
So
I don't know that it was.
while we're on the topic of all this very fine, conversation, I have a chode pimple that's been bothering. It's more or less gone now, but it has been bothering me for the last week. I mean, it's been a lot of basketball shorts, a lot less of my walking. A little bit.
How much you must have hated not walking.
I've been getting back. I like the walking. Been doing a lot of the walking, but doing the witch hazels and whatnot. It was bad enough to where I actually did have to turn down some sex on this past weekend. I'm like, I don't
What
know.
a joke.
No.
Well, if you tell her that you're not having sex with her because of a chode pimple,
Yeah, nothing gets a girl going.
you're probably not going to be getting it again for a while.
Yeah, this is accurate, and this happened. Thankfully, I think my wife loves me enough that she can look past these imperfections in my life. But
No, because every time from now on, she's just going to think of that chode pimple.
probably.
Ew, is it touching me? Oh my god.
Yeah, well,
Is it gonna burst?
it's not my. I think the walking probably gave
What's
me
going
the
to
chode
burst first, his
pimple.
dick or the chode pimple?
That was my worry. That was honestly my worry. Is like, what if we're doing it and like the
Yeah,
chode
but,
pimple
like,
pops?
You can just blame it on your donger.
Yeah.
No,
It's
that's
fine.
got a totally different smell and no.
Well, you got to go for the cleanup quick. No, you can't let that smell get away.
No, see, I handled this. I had a pimple like not fully on my chode, but like
Underball maybe.
yeah, around that area, like kind of on my thigh-ish a little bit, but in like the crevice where your balls and shit hang.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are you guys doing to get these pimples there?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I think mine was maybe an ingrown hair. Or
Yeah,
something.
I do trim it up, so it could have.
Yeah, I think that.
But
might
I
have
think
No, when I'm down there, I go full razor, like
no, never go
to
full.
oh yeah, like the tape, balls,
No.
everything. Like
God no.
yeah, oh yeah, dude.
I'm scared I'm gonna,
I
nick
get in
my
there with
balls
a
and
straight
bleed out.
razor.
Yeah, I gotta like.
I got a weird. Ugh.
No, I got you.
But,
It's baby smooth,
But well, this
and I exfoliate.
Maybe that's it. Maybe we're not exfoliating.
I haven't been
properly.
exfoliating my cock.
That's true.
But so I got like this. It turned into like a pretty decent pimple. I just took like one of those circle bandages, put it over it, because like every time I would squeeze at it, painful.
Yeah, that's what mine was.
And so I just put a circle bandage over it, left it there for a couple days, and when I went to take it off, I guess it had popped inside the bandage.
You don't. No one leaves a bandage on for a couple of days. What sort of a heat?
2 days.
You don't know.
It's a long time.
Derek,
I mean,
this is not medically sound advice.
That's not- I mean, for 2 straight days, no.
No.
Like, oh.
You gotta let that
I'm a
thing.
stronger human being than the rest of the world, I guess.
Or disgusting. I don't know.
Strong.
His dick fell off because it got infected.
Yeah.
It's still good. Still there.
What's been going on with you, Derek? We were just talking about it before the beginning of the show when you came around. We're sitting outside, and we think Derek might have actually been the last in-person guest on the show.
No way, really?
Before the lockdown. If he wasn't the last in-show guest, he was like the second to last,
Yeah.
or very close
Yeah.
to it.
I do remember when I was here that one of the because we
We
were
got
all
hammered. We were fucked
we were
up.
so fucking drunk
Yeah, we
and
were.
high.
I think you
I-
just kind of had to leave, didn't you? Like,
No,
you were-
Mikey passed out
like-
on the couch
Oh,
during
yeah,
the
yeah.
break, and,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
were like,
Yeah, I
"I'm
was-
not sure,"
What?
because we all took like it was like 100 milligram fucking edible that day, like an hour before
yeah.
we started. Plus, we were drinking all the beers at
Rock Pit
at
at,
Rock
at
Pit,
Semantics
yeah.
event, yeah.
Oh,
So,
that was
at the anniversary
Yep,
party.
That
And Mikey passed out on the couch during the break. Like if you go back and listen to that episode, you hear random little
Yeah, because he's
And
nodding
it's
off.
his head hitting the mic because he's nodding off. And then he passes out on the couch during the break, and we were outside smoking, having a beer. And after about, I think it was like maybe half hour, 40 minutes, you were just like, hey, I'm not sure if we're going to get this done anytime soon.
Yeah, I
so if you need to go, man, like, feel free. And I was
feel
like, all right.
Yeah, it's probably you got to call this one. But how sort of apt to have you back?
But I do want to say the one thing that I do remember is I got the very last "Fuck Your Dream" sticker.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, the very last one.
I hope you put it somewhere important. It's probably on the back of a laptop. Everybody puts these things on.
It's on my cup at work.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine because people see that. Like, I always get mad when I give people stickers and they end up on their fridge, and I'm like, well, that's not really doing any good for promotion.
Your wife hates the show, and now she has to see it every day.
Yeah, awesome,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah.
No, I got one of those Yeti cups at work, and I have that and a bunch of other stickers on there.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like every morning I pour my morning coffee in a cup that says "Fuck,
your dreams, which gets your day started
Yeah,
right.
it's a good way to start your
Just
day.
Perfect.
So yeah,
I also I went to the pool last weekend. You guys been pooling much this summer yet? You been anybody pooled?
I got a pool right in my in
Yeah?
front of my place.
Awesome. You been in there a lot?
A couple times.
Hanging with the babes?
There's no babes where I live.
Okay.
I mean, by babes, if you mean like my girlfriend, she's joined me once, but other than that, it's just old people.
Oh yeah.
Every time we have thought about going to the pool, we like, because we're like within 100 yards of the pool.
What, in like your complex or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
We look out and we're like, no, there's like 900 children there.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
that's-
going
to the pool.
That's like 75% PP.
Well, that kind of turns.
Sleepy.
That actually ties into my story, and is the fact that I go to my friend's pool. I go to my friend Gina's pool. She's very kind enough, like I have to code to her house, so when she's not there, I can get in and go to the back. Like, it's a beautiful pool. She's just had it redone, but there's also a few other friends that have this privilege as well. And I went over with my buddy Ian. Ian's been on the show plenty of times. We were like, yeah, let's go hang out at the pool for a couple hours. It was, I think, last Saturday or something. Whatever day. Maybe Friday, last Friday. And we get over there, and another one of her friends, who I actually know, shows up, but she brings her kid.
Ew.
Kids like...
Gross.
Kids like... 10, I don't know. I'm terrible with like kids' ages. Like I could I'll look at
Kids
a
like
4
25.
Yeah, I'll look at
So it's
a
12?
I'll look at a 4-year-old to be like, he's like 8, 9. I don't know. Like I get really mixed up with all their ages. Anyway, this kid comes over and yeah, he comes over. They come over. They're like, oh, okay, sorry, we didn't know you were gonna be here. Is it cool if we use the pool with you? And I'm like,
No, because we were going to smoke some weed.
oh, we were doing all that anyway. That was
Oh,
that never. Yeah, none of that ever changed.
That kid that he thought was 10 was actually 18 and brought weed.
He sold me. Weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sold
Yeah.
me.
He brought better weed than we had.
Yeah. But no, he's actually a decent kid. We're having a decent enough time.
Decent kid, decent weed.
It wasn't too terrible. But then he starts like getting into wanting to do diving competitions. And
Nah, see, dog, that's where you shut that shit down and be like, hey, no.
well, I've had a few White Claws by this point.
Yeah, this is where you fucking step in and you
And
outdive this motherfucker.
I completely outdived
yeah,
this
you
kid.
destroy that little bitch.
He wasn't even allowed by his mom to dive head first in. All his dives had to be like
Jackknives and
fucking
fucking can
power
openers.
bombs. And like,
What a dork.
Yeah, that's what I
Your
said.
kid's a fucking nerd.
That's exactly what.
I'm
it is.
glad
You should have called his mom a nerd, too, for having such lame ass rules.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
we
glad
did.
you beat that nerd's ass in diving.
So I'm doing all sorts of dives.
Oh,
I've got like a few.
Name some dives for me.
Okay, well I've got a few signature moves. I
Yeah,
like
okay.
I like doing.
He's a diveman.
I like.
if you
I
guys
am a
didn't
bit of
know.
a dive
He's a dive man now.
I am a bit of a dive man. I like a no-hander where I put my hands behind my back and I dive straight with my head
okay.
going in first. It's a bit like the old finishing move that Chris Benoit used to do that ended his career.
That flying
flying
headbutt?
headbutt. Yeah, it's a bit like that. Probably not the best. And a
Real spine compactor if you fuck that one up.
true. I did a very dangerous dive into the shallow end because I'm
Oh,
really good.
oh.
I'm really good at doing like a real quick shallow dive, and like he was just like, his mom was super mad at me for showing him all these things too. Because
I'm still waiting to hear some more of the special moves.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I'm super excited.
I got a really good signature both back dive and back flip, and my back flip he was just amazed by, and do it again, that's so cool. I did it probably like 4 or 5 times. The next day, I couldn't goddamn move. Like,
So is it just a straight backflip? That's
Yeah,
it?
it's
Like
just
he was
straight-
just impressed by a
Yeah,
backflip?
pretty
This
much.
kid is a fucking nerd. I
He
hate
is
this kid.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
What a dork.
But yeah, I was gonna see you guys any signature dives that you guys got.
I mean,
yeah.
as a large gentleman, I've got a really good Indian style cannonball.
Indian style.
Yeah, I mean it broadens your base.
Okay. I
So
could try
that's
that.
yeah. I can't really backflip. I'm not good at that.
See, in my house growing up, we had a diving board. So we used to get
Oh,
crazy.
you know he's old then because they outlawed those in the 80s.
Fuck you. God damn it.
Got him.
But I used to do this thing where I would run, I would hit the diving board, and then when I launched, I would grab both of my ankles and like pull them back and then head first in.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one. I've been trying to do the oh god, I'm forgetting all my wrestling moves. I should know this off the top of my head. But what's the move that Brock Lesnar almost killed himself? Where it's the you're jumping forward, but you're kicking out, and then you do a backflip that way. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. I'm forgetting the move. It'll come to me probably.
So
But
you're
yeah.
running forward and you do a backflip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an impressive maneuver. I also like the one where you like stand where you're like your toes are on the edge of the pool, so you're standing backwards towards the pool, and then you push out and then do a front dive in.
I feel bad for Ty right now because as a tallman, he has to have a high dive in order to do any kind of diving. Like
I've never been great at diving.
You don't look like a good dive man.
because you're 7 foot tall.
Do you even have pools up there in Wisconsin?
There's pools, just not nearly as many.
And you get to use them for
He sounded so depressed when he said there's just not as many.
Yeah. Like, there's always somewhere to jump in a pool. Like, if you're in Central Florida, you have, like,
Yeah.
probably 3 spots that...
Everybody's got
there's
a
the one
friend.
that's the best spot. You have the second one that's always good, and there's not many people that'll fuck with you. And then there's the third spot where a lot of people go, and you're pissed a lot of people go there, but it's still a great spot.
I'd agree with that.
But
That's
up here,
accurate.
there's a couple spots to go, but it's just not nearly as
What
good.
you gotta go to the Y, do
Go like heated pools.
an adult swim.
The 15 minutes every hour.
Yeah.
Adult swim. Everybody out of the pool.
A friend of mine who doesn't have all these connections went to one of these community pools not too far from us around here. It's
I
off-
have never been to a community pool.
I don't think I ever have either. Like in a neighborhood or something, yeah, but not like one that you pay like $2 or whatever to get in for an afternoon.
Yeah, I've never
Like,
done that.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
We used to live next to the middle school that I went to, and the middle school had a pool. And during the summer, yeah, they would open up the pool to just like, hey, pay $1, you get in for.
Go hang
all
out with all
day.
the middle schoolers.
Well, I mean, I was a middle schooler at the time.
Well, I
so-
still think you're a bit of a pedophile. So that's
Wait, you can't. If you're the. Okay. But yeah, we used to go to that community pool all the time.
Okay.
Because it was just
Cheap.
within walking distance and was only $1.
But again, there's a lot of trash people that go to those, right?
Like us, yeah.
Okay.
I take a slip and slide over a community pool.
I take like
Yeah.
I take that, or like go to Walmart and buy one of those inflatable
Little
like
kiddie pools.
Kiddie pools.
Just like
Yeah, because then I'm soaking in my own pee-pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need.
And you know what, dude? That is straight pee-pee because there's no chemical in that. That's
No?
just water and pee-pee.
Little.
It's my pee-pee though, so it's fine.
Florida amoebas. Like those are the best kind. Everybody knows.
Dude,
that.
Yeah.
And you
They
know
eat
what?
Your brain.
I don't know a single person that ever got more than like a use or two out of them. And they were usually consecutive days because they just leave it out and they get moldy. And instead of being like, all right, well, let's take it out.
Because you get too drunk, like you hang out in your shitty pool, and then you get too drunk, and then you're like, I'm too tired to put that away for then.
We did this.
You go in and make a snack, and you just forget that it's there.
Yeah.
We did this in my the first apartment I lived with that I didn't live. I just lived with my roommate, but we had like a pretty nice little balcony area, but we didn't have like chairs or anything. So we just bought like a little kiddie pool and put it up.
Put it on your balcony of your apartment complex?
Well, it's like the front, right in front of our door. They had like a wooden, like you had like a porch, but it was not screened in. It was very public.
This is not white trash at all.
Very classy.
It was.
It was a very classy.
Yeah, because then I would
establishment.
sit there during the day on my days off and just get fucking hammered.
How did you even fill it up if you're in an apartment complex? You don't have a hose?
Downstairs hose.
Oh, downstairs
just-
hose.
Run it up there.
Okay.
Fill her up, and they yelled at us when they found it because they're like, this is dangerous because you're gonna fucking either flood the downstairs or break your fucking balcony.
True.
I'm like, I did not think of that.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Saying all this, I will take Samantha up on this free kiddie pool. She's got an extra. I will white trash it up 100%.
Well, that'll be a lot better than you just hosing yourself off in the front yard.
Yeah. Well, that mysterious creature that was,
Also, Samantha says community pools are how you get gooch pimples.
Yeah, I mean, that is probably true.
I would say no, because those things are probably so like
Over-chlorinated.
Yeah. They don't want nothing
Like
living in there.
you're stiff when you get out of it. Like your
Crunchy.
skin is like crunchy. Yeah. I hate that.
Oh.
My friend, the one I went to, actually was a saltwater pool, and it's so much.
That's nice.
Oh, it's so much nicer.
I lived in a condo complex in Cape Canaveral, and they had an air-conditioned pool. So it actually had a hot water pump and a cold water pump. So in the summertime, it would circulate cold water into the pool.
That's
So it wasn't
fancy.
like getting in like a fucking lukewarm bathtub like in the peak of the summer.
There is
It
a
stayed
limit with
nice
that.
all the time.
There is a limit with that one. I am a pussy though when it comes to cold pools. I do kind of like to just be able to walk in like a bathtub. But I understand it in like the summer.
I
like,
need the shock.
July,
I need
You want
August,
that shock?
September when it's fucking 100 degrees outside, 100% humidity, and you get in a nice cool pool.
No, I like my
Oh,
pool to be
yeah.
about 88 degrees.
Yeah, no, it's a bathtub,
Bro.
Yeah, it's the best.
No.
Okay, so
Ugh.
I was probably like
It's like
8.
you probably like sitting on a warm toilet seat too, don't you?
Love it.
Oh no.
It's the best.
I was probably like somewhere between like 18 and 20 years old, and me and my dad used to go mow his friend's lawn, and she had like a really, really nice pool. But we always like the best feeling ever, middle of the summer, as soon as you put away all the equipment, shirt off,
Yeah.
shoes off,
Pop right in, just
yeah. Dude, you just mow in your board shorts and you
yeah.
but that first just dive in.
My brother-
Everything washes off.
My brother and I clean pools for summer. My brother did it for quite a few years, but we would always like accidentally fall into a pool that you're cleaning because it's just so goddamn hot
Oh,
outside.
gotta
and-
splash around for a little while.
Oh, I fell in.
Oh look, our pants came off. Let's hug.
Was that a home movies quote?
Were you there?
It was my pool you guys were cleaning.
Oh yeah, probably. Are you still crocking, Derek? That's on my list of things to talk about this evening.
Yeah.
You're still crocking?
Yeah, at work. And then I've also upgraded to the shoes that I'm wearing tonight.
And these do deserve
These
some
are
topic of conversation.
A weird cross between like a Croc and a Nike slide. And
They are either the coolest or most hideous things I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
I
life.
cannot.
And-
I've been puzzled by them since
Oh,
I
dude, these
saw
things
them.
are the best. They're super fucking comfortable. Feel how squishy that sole is, dude. It's like getting a foot massage when you walk around.
What are they
It's-
called now? What are
They're called the Nike Offline.
Offline.
Yeah, it was. They made them. They originally made them to be like a house shoe. Like they're supposed to be like the ultimate
slipper.
like quarantine shoe. You know.
Okay.
So they were supposed to be just something like nice and comfy, and I like nice and comfy. And then I was like, you know what? I also like nice and comfy when I'm out and about. So
Yeah.
then I started wearing them to work.
Wearing
and
them to the bar,
to the store,
going on
and, I
dates
fucking wear
with your
this thing everywhere.
girlfriend.
Dude, she
like-
fucking hates them too.
Does she?
Hates them.
It's because she's a rational human being.
Yeah. She's like, I will tolerate those over the Crocs. Like you're not allowed to wear Crocs around me.
So okay? Do they come in a variety of?
Yeah.
I'm assuming they come in a variety of colors.
Yeah. I've got.
So what made you?
I'm
choose
getting my third
the-
pair.
What made you choose the dirty salmon look?
It's
dirty salmon.
I
this
like to
is
call that
this is called-
washed out mauve.
It's mauve.
Oh.
Thank you, Mikey, for recognizing and having a good color palette. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's a I don't know. It's fucking who doesn't want a pair of pink sneakers?
Samantha says they need to be called Nike off the market.
Oh.
Thank you,
yeah,
Samantha.
they are off the market. That's why they are anywhere from $200 to $400
What?
resale value.
Good fucking lord.
What? God, sneakerheads are weirder than
Yeah,
wrestling
they're
fans.
dumb
I'm
as
telling you,
fuck.
they pay for some dumb shit.
Listen, all right, I don't buy anything secondhand. I usually, if I don't get it, like
Well,
for, like-
secondhand shoes, I feel like you're kind of a piece of shit if you buy
no,
secondhand shoes.
no, that's a giant market. Like people will get stuff the day they come out, never wear them, never take the tabs
Okay,
off,
well,
and then they,
that's
and then
different.
They
But if
resell
you're
'em.
but if you're buying a pair of shoes that someone's worn, you're a piece
Well,
of shit.
Well, even
I've bought
some of the
a couple
worn
shoes
shoes
that-
go for like a shitload of money.
Really?
Yeah. So there's Nike does a series called the Off Whites. The Off White is fucking ridiculous. Like the Jordan 1
Got a
Off-Whites.
few of those that live down the street.
The Jordan 1 Off-Whites, dude, they go for they're like $14,000. And even if they're worn,
Wow.
even the worn ones will still go for like around $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. Wow. Like somebody's stinky sweaty feet already in them still go for like $10K. It's ridiculous.
There's a couple wrestlers that I like on AEW, the Young Bucks. And
Yeah.
their big thing right now is that they're super heels and they're braggadocious about all the money that they've got, and they're wearing these Christian Dior, I guess, sneakers.
Oh yeah.
Like they're, I think they're Nike, right?
Yeah, they're the Jordan ones.
Yeah, they're Jordan ones. That's exactly what they are. They're like,
Yeah.
but they're like they were saying something about those, like they're super high in demand and how much you can pay. Like, I think it's something like I don't know, $3 to $5 grand
Yeah,
or
easy.
something on this pair of shoes. It's nuts. It's
Yeah.
All right.
it's crazy.
And while I will say, like, that is insanity, I used to work with a guy who played a video game called Team Fortress, and they had customizable, like, just gear for the characters.
Right.
$300 for a hat that doesn't exist.
That's like those NFTs.
It's like an NFT
Yeah.
at that point. Yeah.
I was like, wait. Like, people pay real money
To buy
for this
that.
little hat? And he's like, yeah. People sell them for that.
Yeah.
Most expensive pair of shoes I own. I got some real fancy Asics. They solid $85, I think.
That's a good deal, man.
a
Who
good-
cares? Like,
they're
I don't
good.
care what a shoe costs. Like, if they look cool, like
They're a good pair of shoes. They're my walking shoes.
I think I paid $70 for a pair of kitchen shoes one time because they were like the Emerald Lagasse. I'm like, okay, I've been buying
Emerald
shitty.
Lagasse makes his own shoes
his like
for
signature
kitchen.
Birkenstock. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. So I was like, I've been buying like the
Oh,
cheap.
he's wearing them Lagasses, bro.
That's I mean, you have to show them. Be like, "Yo,
Don't
check
wear
out
the
Lagasses."
Bertellis though.
Oh yeah.
They're smooshy. They smoosh out.
Racist.
But yeah, no, I was like, maybe I'll just spend extra money and see if they last. last the exact same 3 months as every other piece of Walmart piece of shit. That's why I stopped buying expensive shoes.
Nah, I'm with you on that. I have to do that with my work shoes. I mean, there's only certain amount that you just walk too much in them. They shred and all that.
Yeah, before I got really fat again and I was like actually running and doing more exercising, like the Nike running shoes I would buy, I estimated before like the soles finally blew out, I think I had almost 300 miles on them.
That's not bad.
So
That's
I mean,
pretty good.
I don't know. I just feel like with sneakers specifically, you kind of get what you pay for, and I would rather just front load my cost and pay a bunch of money up front and have something that lasts a long time.
I understand that.
Than trying to go buy like a $20 or $30 pair of shoes at like a Target or Walmart every 3 months.
Now, see, with like regular shoes, I can understand it. Like, okay, I've spent like $70 on a pair of Nikes. It's super comfortable. Like,
Right.
they're, you know,
But
they're
you
just.
won't wear them every day, and you'll get maybe a year or so out of them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't wear them to work. I wear them like when I walk to the Sevi and stuff like that because they are super fucking comfortable.
They are.
And they've got like a little well for my heels that when you kind of walk, it like.
Yeah, the Nike offlines have that nice little dip for your heel, and then it's got these rubby nubbies on them. So when I walk, the rubby nubbies,
Oh, they give you a little massage.
so you get a little foot massage.
I now want to see Guy Fieri kitchenware in his own shoes because Guy Fieri
he's a Croc
kitchen
dude.
shoes, but I bet they'd be badass.
No,
Yeah,
they
they
just
got
be
they
flame.
flames. Yeah, flame Crocs.
Flames.
Dude, they make flame Crocs, and I can't fucking find them in my size.
I'm gonna get you them. I'm gonna find them.
But they're like $60, and I'm like, $60 for Crocs? You can go fuck yourself.
What's the most expensive pair of
Dude, it's
shoes
just
you
foam,
have? Ty?
right? It's just like.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have a feeling I'm gonna get mad.
Do you have shoes? Do you
Yeah.
do you-
I have a fair amount of shoes.
Actually,
I
you
would
do.
say.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man, I've spent more than $100 definitely. Like I've definitely paid for a couple like $160 to $180 pairs. But like,
Okay.
Okay. I have.
What are you?
that
What are
also
you? What are you
includes
buying? Like
some
leather
boots
beetle
and shit
boots,
like
Ty?
that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have a bunch of different weird shit, and for the most part, I stick to my custom tie like Chucks.
That's
I get-
right. Yeah, you spend some decent money on those, but those aren't even that too crazy when you build them,
Not
right?
crazy.
Like $100
Like,
bucks.
if you're, yeah, even if you went all out and no sale or anything, it's usually somewhere in the $90 to $100 range.
That's
but
not
like
terrible.
for the most part, when I usually end up buying them, they cost me somewhere in the $70 to $80 range.
Chucks just hurt my feet now.
So
I can't
okay,
wear them
you're
anymore.
buying the wrong Chucks.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So okay, recently, and when I say recently, maybe in the last 5 years, probably, Nike has started because Nike owns Converse.
I didn't know
That is
that.
correct.
So,
Yeah.
so within the last 5 years, they've started putting the Nike materials into the Chuck Taylors. So now you can buy, like, Nike has this thing called Lunar Glide, and it's like a foam insert, and they started putting those like in the insoles of the Chuck Taylors.
Okay, that
and
makes
stuff
them more
that.
like a
And
comfortable.
so you can walk around and wear them like all day, every day.
Can you imagine though, like those original Chucks?
No,
like,
fuck that.
Playing basketball in them too, because
No.
they were the original basketball
Yeah.
shoes.
Dude,
like,
I don't know how you can wear them because they're so narrow through the middle of the it rides up on my I can't
Yep.
fully rest my
I have
foot.
narrow feet, and I find that they're too narrow even
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Like, and
I don't know how, but I feel like I trained my feet into Chucks.
you're like a
Yeah.
Chinese woman foot binding.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
broke
like-
his toes
yeah.
and shoved him in a pair of small Chucks.
working on sets and shit for as long as I did. Pretty much always Chucks.
Yeah, Sam. They're custom ones that you get to go on the website and design. You get to pick like all your different colors and like
that's
patches,
dope.
and like they are pretty cool. Like
It's fun.
You've done it what 3-4 times now?
Yeah, I've done it 4 times, and I'm looking to do number 5 soon.
Yeah, you're like a once a year.
You know what? You know what shoes I hate? The shoes that guys wear. They're like 1920s dock worker shoes. They're like
I don't know what the
they're
hell
like-
you're on about.
They're like fancy shoes. They're like kind of
Boat
look
shoes?
fancy, but they're like
Like a boat shoe?
no.
Like a Sperry?
Yeah, I was gonna say like a Sperry, a boat shoe.
There's like this. It's kind of like high. It's like right about the ankle. It looks like a fancy shoe. Maybe it has a little heel.
Little boot, like a Beatles boot.
Kind of.
I like
But
a
with
good Beatles.
laces.
Oh no, not with laces. You got to do zips. If you're going that way, you
Yeah.
go zips or like slip-on.
Well, it looks like a beetle boot with lace front. Those look fucking stupid.
Yeah.
All right.
And the guys who wear them always look like fucking dickheads.
I'm glad I didn't wear those tonight.
Yeah. Next time you come, note to self: make
I'm
sure to
glad I
wear
wore my
those.
Nike off markets.
Guys, you know what I think it is time for?
Is it time to
News.
bring forth the clips?
You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
Yeah, Clips is the time of the show where we take a look at all the random stuff that our good buddy Tom, the Clip Commander, finds for us on the internet. By the way, it's not the only thing that he has found for us this week because he's got something special for the second segment, especially for Derek the Antihero.
Oh, fuck.
Moving forward with Clips, though, let's go ahead and check this out.
I hope he doesn't pull a Mo DeWitt and have a sex offender roast me.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we won't get into that. Let's check out this Conehead Love music video. Conehead Love music video. I don't know what this is. I haven't watched these, so we'll give it a shot. Oh, all right.
Yes.
And now, beings of the blue orb, it is time to present our personal distillation in oral and visual stimulation techniques.
Coneheads was kind of a shit movie, was it not? Coneheads was kind of a shit movie.
For the time, like, it was funny at the time, but if you went back and watched it now, it's
Doesn't
a shit,
stand.
yeah,
Nah,
it's a shit movie.
it doesn't hold up.
We have synthesized the elements of your technology into our final projection. Here now is the greatest video ever produced in the known universes. Conehead Love by Beldar and Primat.
I do not remember this.
I'm excited already.
Just give me some chips. Oh, dude, turn this up. I love this video.
We had a good, it's a good Bruce Springsteen
That is
parody
good.
there. Oh wow!
Yeah.
I do not remember this. It was off the movie soundtrack, I guess. Conehead Love.
I have seen this.
I have not.
Yo, those girl Coneheads in the gold are hot.
They are kind of hot. I could get past the head.
Yeah.
Your cone is shimmering in the light.
Eldar, apply the senso ring tonight.
I bet them use their head as a butt plug.
Is it sort of coincidental too that Dan Aykroyd now is like super into alien shit and did this
is he?
movie? Maybe he knows. Maybe he knows there's real Coneheads.
All I remember is his crystal skull vodka.
Oh, he's into that. He's into that. He's also into.
And it's fucking gross.
Is it? I've never
It's
tried
not
it.
good.
No. I mean vodka. I mean, oh shit! Sorry. Here we go.
Could never own my cone alone.
Honing his cone?
It's pretty terrible. Not gonna lie.
This is awesome.
I likes it.
Yes.
Of course he does.
He would.
I'll never understand this planet. The way these humans love to ram it.
I much prefer.
The way these humans like to what?
Ram it.
Ram it. I thought he was saying like rabbit, like they like to fuck maybe.
Oh no, they like to fuck the planet.
Yeah. I get
For the senso ring. And all the timeless joy they bring.
My conehead love is interstellar.
Whoa.
Oppenheimer, Edward Teller.
Our home on Remulac is distant.
Did they think this was gonna be a big hit?
I hope.
Don't want to hold my cone alone.
You don't have to hold your cone alone.
Well, I mean, when did this come out? The 80s?
Hold my cone alone.
Early 90s?
Yeah, Coneheads was early 90s, like 92, I want to say.
I'm gonna say maybe they were trying to ride that wave of like talking about masturbation and music in the 80s.
Dude,
There's an African American conehead there.
Wait, there were black coneheads?
do
I didn't
you
know that.
think that a male conehead, the size of his cone head, is proportional to the
Yes.
size of his peen?
100%.
Wait, did they even have peens?
It's like the hand test, like it's like like and feet, you know, like it's all related. Like I've heard schnozzes too, you know, but you know, yeah. I have a secret superpower where I can look at a person and tell this or man and tell his dick size by just looking at them. So, yeah. Dan Aykroyd, 6.5.
It's a good cone.
He's got a decent cone. It's not.
I mean,
It's not overwhelming.
That's like this big.
Yeah, well. Oh, now we're parodying that one video. Addicted to Love.
Robert Palmer.
Robert Palmer, yeah. Oh, he's got a sweet bass solo.
Slapping the bass.
My cone is something serious.
Yeah, dude.
Transform you to delirious.
Ooh, a guitar.
Bro, he just said his cone will like make you delirious.
Transcending space and time dimension.
Sam is right. By the way, Conehead's out in 93, and she feels like Aykroyd is girthy, though.
Oh, he's like a thick
Yeah,
6.5.
I feel like he's a pretty
It's like
he's
a
got a
soda
girthy
can.
cone.
It's like a soda can.
Yeah, girthy cone.
Eisenhower, Nixon, Truman.
Richard Nixon, big old dude.
None of them were really human. Don't want to hold my cone alone.
Are the conehead girls multiplying? I feel like there are fewer.
I'm okay with that.
I'm good with it.
Oh, now they're using
Star Trek?
Star Trek in there. That's ballsy. All right.
Star Trek is fucking garbage.
Oh, Ty.
Oh.
Whoa, Ty. What are you gonna? Oh.
I said it. I'm sorry, Ty.
man.
Sorry.
That's fine by me.
Next Generation's pretty good.
I mean, I hurt, but why? What's wrong with
You know what?
What did Star Trek do to you?
I'll say this: J.J. Abrams' version of Star Trek better than any of the garbage before.
Oh my god! I don't even watch this
You're
crap,
trying
and
your hardest.
that's just inflammatory.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like some like lens flares and shit. Like,
Yeah, I want every scene to have 17 of them.
We'll move on to the next clip just
Fuck.
because I'm tired of this one, and I don't want to get in a big fight here. You know, we gotta move it along. Let's check out Emma's Pub and Pizza. This is from 2007. So I think this is a commercial for a pub and pizza place. We'll check it out.
Ooh.
At Emma's Pub and Pizza, Ron Emma has really lost it.
Ron's out of his mind.
24 inches of pan pizza? Size does matter. Absurd. He's whacked.
Well, I'm glad the audio's working, but the fucking thing ain't working.
It was a radio commercial. Duh.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it was supposed to.
At Emma's Pub and Pizza, Ron Emma has really lost it.
Ron's out of his mind.
24 inches of pan pizza? Size does matter. Absurd. He's whacked. A ginormous 1-pound burger?
Oh, these New York Italians. They are. Can they help but being stereotypical? Like, is it. Do they just enjoy being stereotypical? I think they do.
24 inches of pan pizza? Size does matter. Absurd. He's whacked. A ginormous 1-pound burger? The Maverick. Awesome appetizers. An open steak sandwich. Sizzling fajita frenzy. And knockout beers and cocktails. Ron's crazy. With these prices, I should be broke. Emma's Pub and Pizza. Exit 15 off Route 24 in Bridgewater.
Bridgewater, Mass. Sorry, Mass.
I feel like that
No.
place sucks.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's probably pretty good, right?
No, there's
it's a
too
towny-
much, too
it's a
much
towny
going on.
joint.
It's pizza, fajitas, tacos, cheesesteak.
Oh, its cooks
No.
hate it there, by the
it's
way.
Too much garbage.
Yeah.
The cooks are like, I have to know 15 fucking
Yeah.
million recipes.
Just give me beer and fucking pizza.
Beer.
Emma's.
Yeah. Be an Italian joint or be a, a burger place.
Here's the thing: just do pizza like really well. Cut all that other trash off your menu.
You don't
and
even have to do it really well. Just do okay.
Do okay and serve beer, and then you're all right.
Right.
You just won.
Yeah.
And good question: who's Emma?
Yeah, that guy was
Ron Emma.
clearly not
No,
Emma.
his name was Ron
Oh,
Emma.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
Bridgewater, Massachusetts.
You have a girl's name.
Yes.
But I guess if he called it Ron Emma's, they'd be like, well, that's dumb.
No, I want to go to Ron's, not Emma's.
Yeah, name it Ron's, not Emma's.
I mean, Ron sounds better.
Does.
Ron's Pizza?
I go to Ron's Pizza.
Emma's Pizza, though?
Nah.
Probably not.
Nah. You want to check out the Funkbot 10,000?
Yes.
You're damn right.
Duh.
The scientists at CERN were violently divided. Is it pronounced guidance or is it pronounced guidance? Physically fighting from the Large Hadron Collider. When suddenly a sound comes rumbling from inside. The boss of science opens up the lid.
Okay.
And from within the metal thing comes out with arms and legs and shit. It pokes a trumpet from its head.
So am I guessing? All right, the storyline here is that these scientists from CERN created a robot.
No. So it looks, from what I can piece together, so they're at CERN. They're like divided about how to pronounce. Is it guidance or guidance?
Yeah.
And so they're so divided on this that they're fighting. And then the Large Hadron Collider starts like rumbling and making a noise.
Okay, I'm glad that somebody's following along because I can't get over the fact that this guy's head and neck is a perfect fucking cylinder.
That is true.
It's driving me.
It just goes straight up.
Yeah, that's all I can tell. Like, that's all I can see. I'm not paying attention to any story. I'm like, how is your fucking neck and head a perfect cylinder? Perfect.
I'm also kind of weirded out that his glasses are at least 3 times too big. Like, he's got 3 times too much glasses there for his eyes.
He's got everything. Like, his entire peripheral vision is like all in glass. Yeah.
That's a lot of forehead, though, really.
Wrestling fans will understand these glasses as the Jim Cornettes. That's what they are. They're
Those
the
are
Cornettes.
fucking huge.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it also looks like he does have a insane mile-high forehead, and his nose does look kind of. Everything on his face dwarfs his mouth.
I tell you what, big old dick. This guy, I tell you what, this guy, he's got a big old dick.
Opens up its mouth and says,
Okay, Funkbot's here.
10,000.
Alright.
Travel here for time and space to fix the shit that needs sorting. Funkbot 10,000. Scientists put down their fists and all take up the jazz. Two wicked criminals doing the unthinkable, robbing a civilian, the pinnacle, the pitiful. He's acting tough, but they call his bluff, saying, give us your stuff or we'll kill you and stuff. Suddenly a sound comes from behind, a funky riff giving perfect time. Funkbot 10,000. The thugs became the Susan's and both gave the man a nice facial. Funkbot.
Gave a man a nice facial.
That's what I heard too.
But it also looked like they punched him in the face.
That's not a facial.
No.
So rousing. Just plug him in and you'll see all his sexy first gyrations. When life gets tough and causes you to fret, if you're feeling
on taxes. No stress with rent bills. Funkbot's got saxes and flies on his genitals.
Okay.
He's got 2 saxophones instead of genitals.
I still can't get over this guy's weird fucking features.
Face. Yeah.
Everything about him is weird, and it's off-putting.
I'd like to say it's off-putting in the right way. Like,
You would.
Yeah.
This has Ty written all over it. In fact, you were the funk bot in the video. We know. We know.
Also, a double saxophone.
Would you have any actual financial advice?
Funkbot!
Funkbot?
Funkbot.
Funky. Funk.
Is it too fake, Mikey? I mean, we know it's satire. It's
No,
trying to
I
be
think this is
goofy.
good.
This is it. Yeah.
I think this is a legit. Like, this guy made a song about a funky robot, and I mean, he's got a lot of production in it too. Like, this is a lot of production for a bit. Like, I'm not saying it's never happened, but I think this dude with his weird forehead and his big old dick probably didn't make it as a bit. This is probably real.
Yeah, okay, we'll play a little more
wait,
of the end.
Wait,
of it.
you're saying this is good?
I think he's saying that. I think.
I like it.
I like the jam.
I mean, I like the beat and the funk and everything, but that guy is so off-putting. It
Okay,
makes me-
if I could just get this as an audio-only
Yeah,
track.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'd listen to Funk
10
Bot all
out
the
of
time.
10 out of 10.
Spleen and ribbons erased. That's not okay. I'm not okay with this.
Look at me with your googly eyes.
There you go. There's Funkbot 10,000. That was the thing that
I'm
happened.
glad that they didn't do like a 2,000 or a 3,000.
Went
Not
straight
that-
to 10.
Yeah, that's pretty
like-
classy.
I like that.
Or what if that was the 10,000th incarnation of Funkbot?
It could be, and it took it that long to get that good.
Yeah. The rest of them sucked.
Oh, I do not want to see Funkbot 1,000.
No.
Oh yeah, he had a trombone for testicles.
Never. No, it was the what did
An oboe.
Kenny fucking G play?
Clarinet.
Clarinet. Yeah. He played. That's what it was.
I don't think that's true.
No, it was a soprano saxophone, which looks like a clarinet.
I thought it was like a tenor tenor clarinet or something.
Wrong.
All right, I don't know. Kenny G fucking sucks anyway. I don't care.
Yeah. We'll move back in time a little bit. We're gonna go back to the 80s, and we're gonna take a look.
I was born in the 80s.
I was born in the 80s.
Me
Wow,
too.
coincidence.
Oh,
What a coincidence.
You guys are fucking old.
Kenny G makes really good music to wait on the phone too.
This is a molestation awareness PSA featuring He-Man.
He-Man is gonna molest
Shira and I
you.
want to talk to you about something that's very personal. Your body.
Remember, it's your body,
body?
and no one should touch you in a way that you feel is wrong.
I'll get anybody who tries it.
It's not that easy, Orko. It's hard for a young person to admit that he or she has been touched in a bad way.
If you've been touched that way, don't be ashamed. Tell someone you...
Call fucking He-Man. I will fuck him up. Like, oh, jeez. Like, this is something.
Bad way.
If you've been touched that way, don't be ashamed. Tell someone you trust, like your parents, your doctor, your teacher.
Or
a counselor,
He-Man.
Or your minister or rabbi.
Right, Orko?
Right on.
Well, that's a thing that was a thing.
Well, good
Wait.
job, He-Man.
Good job. Good job, He-Man.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
So He-Man was, Prince Adam was He-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they ever, is this like a Superman thing where they like, oh man, if only some great reporter was here to comment on Superman. Where's Clark? Oh, he'd be all, and then they're just like, oh, I guess he's not here. Whenever He-Man shows up, they're like, oh man, Prince Adam is He-Man's biggest fan. Let's go get him.
I thought everybody knew it, but Skeletor.
Was Skeletor just that dumb that he didn't figure it out?
I don't really remember.
I don't think he's ever like at Castle Grayskull though, so it's not like, okay, well I'm out here fighting He-Man.
I know it's by the power of Grayskull, but Grayskull was the sword?
No,
Did he get
Grayskull
it?
was the castle that he
Grayskull's castle,
lived in.
But we always said by the power of Grayskull,
Yeah, the
it
castle's
becomes
making him He-Man.
Yeah, and he would,
But I
like,
thought it was the sword that made him
The sword's
He-Man.
like the activation. It's like the wand to cast the magic
yeah,
to him.
I think that's right.
Okay.
It's
then,
a conduit.
And then Cringer would turn into Battle Cat.
Yes.
But when he was again, are they like, oh fuck, Battle Cat's here. Cringer loves that dude. Like somebody go get Cringer. Like
Yeah.
get him out here.
Yeah, I think they were all
right now.
aware because like didn't like She-Ra like didn't she have like an alias too?
I think they knew.
Like they were all like playing.
They
but then
were
when,
in.
when He-Man busted out the sword and then
Like,
everybody
oh,
changed.
fuck, He-Man's.
It was like how like the Power Rangers would morph. You know.
But they all knew they were other Power Rangers,
I hope-
so like it
I
wasn't
hope
like
that-
a secret identity thing. They would just.
I hope they're doing it all for Prince Adam. They're like, oh fuck, shit, He-Man. Oh shit.
What was the? Well, yeah, I think you said it just a second ago. But what was that weird thing that floated around with the wizard hat?
Oh,
Orca.
Orca.
Or Orko.
Orko.
Orca.
What was his deal?
He's a magician. He's a wizard.
He was a thing that floated around and never saw his face. You
Bro,
just saw his eyes.
He doesn't have legs. Big old dick.
Big old dick, though. Or Orko flying around.
I mean, that
Bro.
shirt didn't look like it covered a lot.
Yeah, he tied it up.
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
only
okay.
he's only got like half a torso. The
Yeah.
rest is,
It's all dick.
Yeah, it's all dick.
Oh,
bro,
Like,
what
he-
if you lost your legs just to make your dick look
I mean, it would be one way to do it.
fucking good?
I don't need to do that.
Okay, well, for us that don't have like great looking dicks,
Yeah.
It's because I don't get gooch pimples.
Maybe.
you won't get gooch pimples with no legs.
That's a good point.
Wait, no legs, no gooch, pretty much.
Done. High five.
You're all gooch.
Got it. I'm getting robot legs, no more gooch.
Yeah.
Or I'm getting a robo gooch.
Robo Gooch. Robo Gooch. That's a good name for a show. We got a couple of quick ones here. This is Isaac Adney and Alex Markoff with their cover of Soul Train. Let's check this out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Soul Train. Alex Marco.
Oh, they're English boys.
All aboard the Soul.
Some English tweens.
I don't think English tweens can get. I don't even think they let them on set for Soul Train.
They don't know really what soul is.
They look very soulful. What are you talking about?
I don't think so. Oh, good dancing already. Choreography's good.
I'm not going to talk shit. They dance better than I do.
All aboard the Soul Train. You're a soul train driving your way through my brain. Through my brain.
Through my heart brain. Through my heart brain.
My heart brain. Because that's a
Breaking
thing.
my heart before I begun. I bought 2 tickets, but I had to return one. Return one. Yeah, long ago, I rode on your train. But you
I love these when they're so earnestly like trying to be good and they're not. Like these are my favorites. Like
I could feel the sexual tension between these two.
Oh, these two.
Like they're ready to fuck, but they're not sure
Yeah.
if the other one is.
Yeah, like they
like-
are totally both gay, but the other they don't.
But
They
yeah,
feel scared to
they're,
ask
they're
the other.
super gay for each other, but they don't want to say something.
Yeah, 'cause they might ruin the
They
friendship.
don't want to ruin the friendship.
And their potential music career.
Yeah, you
like
can,
you don't want that getting in the way.
Watching this, it's really coming across in their performance, and I'm really feeling the sexual tension.
Me too. I feel you. It's a bit like us right now.
No,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
offense, but like,
Definitely
wouldn't
like
having
us.
a best friend who was like willing to suck your dick all the time, wouldn't that be like the best friend?
I mean, if you were gay.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. What do you want to do? We can go to break early if you want.
You turned on me like a weather vane. All alone on this train. Happiness, will it come again?
Say hard penis. Said hard penis. Will it come again?
Did he say that?
I swear I heard penis.
So join me on my journey, on the soul train, on the soul train. All aboard the soul train.
Yes!
All aboard the soul train.
Probably they're just doing the same dance in repetition.
What? But it's a good dance.
Yeah.
train.
Oh, we got a rap. Oh, tell me
Oh,
there's a
here
rap.
comes the
Tell me
hard
there's a rap.
Come again. Lying on the track, flat my back, wrap myself some Bible rap. You got me on the train, so I throw me on the tracks. But I'm fine. I'll roll back onto the platform. Sitting on the platform, filling in my tax form. So many bubbles to pop.
So many bubbles to pop.
Dude.
On his tax form.
On his tax form?
Popping all the bubbles, forgetting about our travel.
That's a flex. All the bubbles on his tax form because he's making fat fucking stacks.
That's what he's saying, right?
Yeah, he's
so much that
flexing.
he can like make charitable contributions
Yeah.
that he can write off.
Exactly.
He's got a 1099. He's got a W-2. He's got all the fucking tax forms he's got to fill out.
Yeah. That's how you know he's rich.
Where to go from here?
I've been lost for so long. Now my destination's clear. I'll go wherever the soul train takes me.
All aboard the soul train.
That was
Oh, now they're breaking stuff.
All aboard the soul train. All aboard the soul train.
I bet these kids, when they went back after their summer vacation, after shooting this video, they went back to school. They were like the coolest when they got back to school. And they showed everybody like.
And then once they pulled themselves out of the dumpsters, they were stuffed summarily in.
But he's doing all the bubbling on his tax form.
That's true.
So
Yeah, but
he doesn't need to go to school.
He's going to a private school.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably homeschooled.
These guys look like private school kids.
They do.
They might need to be homeschooled.
They're a
looking
little
like
soft.
They might need special schools.
They're a little soft.
That was. Oh, dude, they look like they're 15, but have been sheltered the whole time, and now they're.
That's my favorite video that's ever been played on Clips.
That's not bad. It's pretty good, but we got one more before we get out of here and go to break.
Real quick, kid in red pants. He's got like little.
What?
Little downy.
Who?
The kid in the red.
Oh, you can't say. Oh, I thought you were talking about Zach. Red pants is an euphemism for Zach, who used to be on the show. So, but
no, this
the
kid,
red pants kid. Yeah,
he's got a dusting.
There's a mooniness quality to him. That's for sure. Yeah. Well, we'll go with this last one. This is Six Flags zombie auditions for 2015. I'm guessing for like maybe they do like a Halloween Horror Nightsy type situation, you know, like
they'd be silly not to.
Yeah. So let's check out this.
My name's Aaron, part of your game department here. First, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out and showing some interest in the 2015 Fright Fest product. It's going to be bigger and better than ever. This first exercise we're going to do is just to get you out of your comfort zone a little bit. I'm going to have you guys walk up to the X here, introduce yourself to the judges. Hello, my name is.
Okay, why is the one
dressed like a clown?
She's committed.
Dressed like a goth clown.
Wrong audition.
No one wants to fuck.
She went to the wrong room.
All the other ones are dressed in normal clothing. And
So they walk up and he's like, "All right, now bend over and spread your butt cheeks."
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
And after that, I'm going to have you scream your favorite ride here.
Hi, my name is Bethany, and my favorite ride here is Bizarro!
Oh.
What? Okay. This is an interesting exercise.
My favorite ride is Nitro! Good afternoon, fellow blood donors. My name is Tessa Rillo, and my favorite ride is Houdini's Great Escape!
Fuck her.
She's getting the job.
Fuck her.
She's the worst one so far.
Yeah, but
she's so
she's-
into it, but
Yeah, but she's also the one I would hate working with.
Yeah, you're
so-
right. Fire her.
Yeah,
I
but
don't-
wait
I don't
for
want
clown
somebody-
girl. I want clown girl.
Yeah, I want clown girls. Okay, here we go.
Hi, my name is Ashley Williams, and my favorite ride is King the Car!
Great, thank you.
She's the best. She was the best.
Did she like flash her?
She did a little something, didn't she?
She grabbed herself.
Oh, now we got the dudes. This is a big boy.
My name is Brian, and my favorite roller coaster is...
Good God, Brian. I love it when big fat people have tiny voices. It's like
Stupid bitch
Hi,
voices.
my name is Brian, and my favorite ride is the. I can't do it.
I hope that he's like, hi, my name is Brian, and my favorite ride is Nitro.
He did kind of turn it around there. Hang on, let's go back a little bit. 1 second.
My name is Brian, and my favorite roller coaster is King of Kong!
All right. I feel bad for his sandals.
Bad for his calves.
Dylan, my favorite roller coaster here is
Nitro!
A lot of people like
See,
Nitro.
no, that asshole's shoes.
Hello?
Those shoes, fucking hate them.
Okay.
That dick sucker who was just
on
on
the
there.
floor.
Yep.
I'm making my favorite ride is Skull Mountain!
Right.
So this exercise is going to be a death scene. I'm going to have you guys come up, choose a death scene, whether it be a shooting, a stabbing, a drinking poison, being eaten from the inside by spiders, anything along those lines. Get out of the box if you guys want to.
Eating from the inside.
Eaten from the inside by spiders.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
Interesting.
My death is a seizure.
Good seizure. Yeah.
That's very bad.
That's yourself.
Oh.
Good acting.
My death is distracted driving.
I hate this bitch.
She needed a chair. She's the only one that asked for a prop, too.
I hate her.
Yeah,
I hope they kick her over in that chair.
I hope that chair fucking folds on her.
Let's see.
Oh my God, Jimmy, did you see what she was wearing? She was so totally, it was nothing. Oh my God, James, hold on, hit a Snapchat. Oh my God, I gotta take a selfie.
This is the worst.
What?
What,
Did she just die?
Yeah. There was no car wreck or anything.
That was the worst. Like, did the selfie kill her?
I guess so.
Oh, my death will be a gunshot. No.
Great, thank you.
Don't clap for that. Don't clap for that bullshit.
Are these guys getting off on this?
I hope so.
She's gonna.
No, get him with me! Get him with me! No! There's the spider.
Did we just?
What is going on?
Did we go to the ethnic casting session? Is this
There's-
like?
there's
Why
a-
weren't they in the original one? I don't.
That's problematic.
This is awful.
Definitely not laying there.
This guy's the best.
Good one. I'm gonna be killed by an attacker.
Except he got
No,
spaghetti
please
all
don't.
over the floor.
No!
Just gonna
Yeah,
attack
wait.
you, girl.
Also, by the way, way to go, asshole, for dumping a bunch of shit on the floor
Yeah.
so nobody can stand on Mark.
Oh, I dated that girl that one time.
She also died just like that time.
It was pretty cool.
Dying is war. Get down to the left! Private, I said keep your head down!
The guy took a straight up bump.
That was a
good
bump.
bump. He was a,
Like, I hate him for being that into it, but I also kind of hate him a
was
little
pretty
less.
good. Took a pretty good
for
flatback.
a good fall.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
I do it all
fine.
the time. Amateur wrestling.
I'm gonna die from the electric chair.
Well, that's not what that looks like.
Yeah, I killed them. Pull it! Do it now!
Great, thank you.
I hate you and your stupid fucking shoes.
Well, we're gonna stop after this guy, but I
he's
have
gonna
to.
die of diabetes.
All right, come on. Let's see.
I'm gonna die of high-voiced loneliness.
Let's see.
I hope he says a heart attack, hypertension.
Let's do it.
78.
I'm gonna die by hanging myself.
That bitch couldn't find a rope to hold him.
Damn it.
I can't find a better. No, there's no better way to end it. Yeah. Class claps.
You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Collapse. You know we got 'em, baby.
Collapse. It had to be hanging himself. It had to be hanging himself.
How much y'all want to bet he has already hung himself?
That guy's not with us
Oh,
anymore.
well, no, he was, as soon as they didn't call him back.
Oh, guys, I think it's time we take a little bit of break. We're way overdue for one, honestly. So we will take about 10 minutes. It's 10:26. Yeah, we'll call it 10:35. We'll be back at 10:35. We'll come back. There's a slight quiz I want to put Derek through before we get out of here for the evening.
Oh, shit.
Real quick, imagine the chair that fat kid has to use to go.
I'd rather be that chair than have to take a quiz.
It's been a lot of fun this first segment. Let me get some break music going for you here. Please stay tuned. We obviously want you to join us in the second segment of the show. Plenty more to come. Lots more fun indeed. Mikey, tell everybody about your gaming stuff.
Yes, you can check me out when I play video games on the internet with my friends. You can check that out on Twitch, twitch.tv/ONRS_Mike B. You can also check out my YouTube where I post funny videos of myself and some of the gaming content that I do have. And that's YouTube Mike Bearable, MikeBerable.
Mm-hmm.
But what you should really be checking out on the internet is our Patreon.
Patreon.com/ONRS if you want some extra bonus content. Speaking of bonus content, for a show that you are very intertwined with, Derek, over at Semantics, tell us how and what we should be finding over there.
Patreon.com/semantics. You can find, you heard about this one, and that is the Conspiracy Theory podcast that Sam and I do together. Mm-hmm. It is, it's free to listen to.
It's one of my favorites, by the way. It's one of my favorites.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It is free to listen through the Patreon website and app. And we just recorded a new episode this past Tuesday.
Cool.
And do you guys want to know what Sam's going to be telling us about?
Oh, I'd love to. Spoilers.
Stevie Wonder isn't blind.
Whoa!
Hold the phone.
I will definitely be listening to this one.
Hold
Guys,
the phone.
If you're listening just on the podcast, twitch.tv/ONRS Live. Check out all of our shows, be it Ono Wrestling on Tuesdays or Ono Radio shows on Thursdays. As we said before, patreon.com/ONRS. And, of course, don't forget to leave us a voicemail at 407-906-6466. We'll see you in just a few. Welcome back, everybody, to the second segment of the Oh No Radio Show. Still with us is our good friend Derek. Mikey's here.
I'm with
Ty's-
Ty, too.
Yeah, you're with Ty as well. And yeah,
That guy.
obviously, yeah, like I said, this is where things get weird because it is the second segment. It's getting a little late. We've had a few in us, and had a little bit of a smoko. I gotta ask you, Mikey, what's the deal with this homeless guy that you've been seeing lately?
Okay, so right down the street, like I live on Aloma here in Orlando. I kind of live out in Oviedo, but yeah, off of Aloma, and we're driving, me and my wife, we're driving to Aldi the other day, do some grocery shopping. Loving the Aldi because cheap prices.
Yeah, I'm an Aldi guy myself. I'm an Aldi guy too.
And I mean, they got a lot of comparable stuff, but that's not the point of this story.
Yeah, sure.
Point of this story is we get to the corner of Aloma and Tuscaloosa, and we're stopped at the light, and I see a guy. It's a popular spot for people to kind of panhandle and ask for passing cars for money.
Sure.
So it's not odd to see homeless people out there, but I see a guy kind of walking up to the intersection, got this like big furry thing in his, like he's clutching it in his arm, and I'm like, it doesn't look like it's got legs, so I don't think it's an animal, and I'm like, and it's hot as fuck. Like if it's a coat, like holy smokes, like this guy, he's holding on to a coat for another 3 or 4 months.
No, wait, well, longer than that. Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell has he got? So he gets to the crosswalk, and like he kind of flips it, and then you see it like it's up on his hand, and I'm like, that guy's got a puppet, and I see him grab the little stick for the hand, and he like flaps the mouth a couple times, and you see him like look at it, and he's like talking at it, and then the thing is talking back. I'm like, this guy's doing a puppet show.
He's got a routine.
This guy's got like a full-on bit.
It's like, is it like one of those ones? They almost look like kind of monkeys or something. That you would see at like the mall used to have them, like little shops, or like downtown Disney used to have these, like those things.
It looked like an orangutan, but it had a little hat on it too.
I like an orangutan in that.
I wish it was homeless like he was.
Yeah.
I hope the character of this orangutan is also displaced and homeless. But for mental health reasons. He used to have it together, but he kind of fell apart.
No, I want him to be on hard times.
Oh, just hard times?
Yeah,
he could do better, but
Right.
he
just doesn't want to.
That's the monkey I like.
Yeah.
But
That's the life I dream of.
But I'm like, okay, well maybe this dude is just like a walk, because I don't see like a backpack or a bike or anything that would denote like this guy is 100% homeless.
No shopping cart.
Yeah, he doesn't have any of the usual trappings of a homeless man.
Okay.
But I'm like, maybe this dude is just like practicing his puppetry while he walks around.
Maybe he's not homeless at all, and he just wants to bring a smile to everyone's face.
And that's what I hope. But so I'm like, he starts to cross the road. I'm like, oh, so this guy is just like, he's just walking with his puppet. Okay, cool. Nope. Gets to where in between the cars and the 2 lanes, starts puppeting down the walk.
I love
Is he knocking on windows with the puppet hand?
And he's like making the puppet like look down at people and like talk. I'm like, oh, this dude is guilting people with a puppet.
This would simultaneously freak me out, but
I would never be more apt to give a person
a couple bucks.
I would honestly give this dude more money than a regular, because I've been known to pass $1 out.
Sure.
But I would give this guy could get a full 5 spot.
I don't have cash on me, so I'd be like, do you
have
take Apple Pay? Like,
Do you have a
Apple
Square?
Pay you. Yeah, do you have a Square? What's your Cash App?
A lot of them do now.
I
A
will
lot of them
Venmo
do.
you something.
Dude, it would never be more advantageous to be homeless with like just a burner phone that you can buy data for.
No, but they pull out their iPhone with the goddamn Square plugged into it. They're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right, just swipe here. All right, if you could sign, please. All right. He's like, dude, the light's green. He's like, yeah, I just need you to finish up sign.
And then there'd be a place to add a tip. If you could do that. Wait a minute. Isn't the whole thing a tip? Like,
Yeah, but I mean, if you just want to feel extra, I mean, it's your conscious,
you don't
buddy.
have to, but if you want.
15% standard. 20 is like.
He pulls out a little printer. He's like, "Would you like a receipt, or can we just email you one?" Oh, you want a printed receipt? All right, 1 second. All right, there you go,
It's
man.
been
Thank
3
you so
light
much.
cycles while you're just giving this dude money.
Oh, everyone's just like,
this motherfucker has an LLC. This motherfucker has like a straight up like
Homeless Incorporated.
yeah, PO box and an LLC. Yeah,
he's selling merch.
If you follow, if you follow him at the end of the day, like he goes back to like an actual brick and mortar storefront, and he's like, all right. Unlocks it.
Yeah.
He's got like 50 puppets. He sits down at his desk, starts like logging everything in.
Who am I going to bring out this week?
Dude, I have respect though for homeless people that are at least doing a service of some description. Like if you're out there and you're telling me a joke or you're giving me a puppet show.
Dude, I just figured it out.
What?
All right, I'm going to start a new business.
Oh.
Okay.
And all I need is like a tiny little shop.
Okay.
I need about 20 puppets.
Okay.
So it's going to be like day labor.
Oh, God damn it.
Except for we take like displaced entertainers and like improvers. And
There's a lot of them in this town.
And comedians.
Yeah.
And then I find the areas where it's legal, where like you're not going to get harassed.
And high traffic, So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And so you start making those little maps. And then you pay like $10. Or maybe like you want to go to the really good area, you pay like $15. Or you want a really good puppet.
And you give them a puppet, and then you take them to the place.
Yeah, and drop them off.
Yeah.
You do your 8 hours.
8 hours of puppeting.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a lot of puppeting.
That's a lot of puppeting.
Listen,
That makes
dude,
a good point.
you're paying for it. Like the puppet has to be returned in 8 hours. Whatever you do for 8 hours, with that
or
puppet-
you're charged, or there's some collateral.
What if they
Yeah, you
fuck the
gotta
puppet?
leave. Well, I mean, I'm gonna wash it, so I don't care.
Okay.
You have to leave the shopping cart of trash with you.
Yeah.
To be able to get the puppet.
Oh, it's like a checkout system.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you have to leave your ID.
Collateral.
Now, so are we talking like, are you going to be picking up a percentage on this?
Well, and I think I'm either gonna charge them up front, like the deposit. That'll be the deposit.
So it's
for
like
the
a
puppet.
stripper. Like you have to pay to
have to
work.
Pay to
me.
play.
Yeah.
Pay to strip.
Yeah, and
pay
then
to make money.
Plus,
Play-
then
play
I
to-
can
pay to
1099
puppet.
you, and
So you're a puppet pimp.
yeah, bro.
You're a puppet pimp now.
He's gonna pimp out the puppets.
I don't mind this idea.
Dude, I
wanna
think
call
this
it,
is
like puppuccino or something clever like that, but like how to make it make sense. Like rent a puppet, get a cappuccino. I don't know.
Where's the cup?
I think,
Where's the
Ty,
cappuccino
I think you might
coming
be
in?
utterly sauced.
Where's the
might be.
cappuccino coming in? It is,
I mean, I would go for a cappuccino.
Papa Bum, Papa
Bum pets.
Bum Pets.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah. Can you call people bums? That's not a good thing? Right?
They're bums. They don't have rights.
They don't.
Oh, God
no.
damn it.
I don't mean that. They have rights.
Oh, I don't think you could call them they either.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't I call them they? They're their own class of people.
I had a thought the other day.
This is a caste system.
I had a thought the other day, and it was after I sat down on one of my nuts. You guys,
some of my greatest intellectual moments come right after that.
Yeah. But then I saw the same afternoon, I saw this squirrel running along my fence, and this squirrel had big old nuts.
Yeah.
And I've
wait,
seen cats.
Testicles or it was carrying
No,
nuts?
no. He's got big old testicles.
Big old balls.
Big old balls,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And then
Squirrel?
The squirrel did, yeah. And
like, I mean, come on, like you got to give me some more description. I've never noticed the squirrel's balls.
they were as big as a couple of acorns that he could carry in his mouth, like for the size of the squirrel.
Was he walking like Yosemite Sam?
He got a bow-legged squirrel stride?
Yeah,
He was carrying a fat sack.
He was packing.
Do you think that's a hindrance to a squirrel?
Well, this is what I was gonna. This is kind of what I was gonna ask. Is that when I sit on my nuts, or if I get kicked in the nuts or punched in the nuts, these things clearly hurt. Do animals?
If you flick a dog in the balls, it
does it?
It's like. It's not cool.
Yeah.
I've never flicked a dog in the balls.
I'm saying like if you like hit a dog in its testicle, like it.
Why would you do that?
I'm not saying on purpose. I'm saying like it's happened where you know you just bonk. They do not take kindly to it.
Are testicles like the
universally
universally sensitive in the same way, or is that like?
I think everybody on the planet Earth is sensitive between their legs if they get hit there.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Dude, what I think would be worse, like, you know, you're a squirrel and you hop to a new branch.
Yes.
Like, those things just...
He accidentally, like, if he's got those big old nuts, he accidentally, like, whacks them. Like, I say, like...
It's the picket fence, so, you know, it, like, goes up and down. So it's like... as he's walking down the fence.
Maybe he's desensitized by now.
Calloused.
Maybe he's got like a squirrel dominatrix who's like really
stomping him good.
Yeah, like banging him with real nuts.
I don't know. It was just a thought I had. If you guys know about squirrel nuts, leave me a voicemail 407-906-6466. I will get into this next portion of the show, which I threatened before we went to break, and that is one of giving our good friend Derek here a bit of a quiz.
Oh God!
And if you don't know, Derek, what are you? You were classified as a nurse. What are you? I know you're in the medical profession, but what exactly are you?
It's one of the licenses
are you a vet?
that I hold.
Okay, so
a vet? No, I don't deal with animals.
So I got a quiz here for you.
Oh, fuck.
And it's how well do you know these common medical conditions?
Okay.
So we're gonna ask you some medical questions. We're gonna see how good you are at your job.
Not good at all.
And we're gonna go from there. So okay.
Well, this is exciting.
Rated 49th best surgeon out of 50.
Okay, let me get this thing going here. Number 1.
Let me get Google ready.
Which form of dementia was named after the German neurologist and psychiatrist who identified the first case of the disease in 1901? Was it Addison's disease, Alzheimer's disease, or Alper's disease?
Alzheimer's.
All right, I don't know the answers. You are brilliant, it says, because that is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got one. Let's get. All right, let's get on.
That one was easy.
That wasn't easy.
That one was easy.
Your doctor.
I really want to just get them all wrong on purpose, just for fucking shits and giggles.
Your doctor has written Coryza, Coryza, on your sick note. What illness are you suffering from? Coryza, Coryza. Is it bronchitis, sinusitis, or the common cold?
I've never seen that written, so I'm just gonna take a guess and say common cold.
All right, let's go. Oh my God, he's 2 for 2, everybody.
I'm glad this medical professional guessed.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess it's.
Well, I mean,
I wish every episode of House ended with like, I guess that's the diagnosis.
100%.
This one's easy. Even I know this one. What does OCD stand for? Obsessive compulsive disorder, obstructive compulsive disorder, or obsessive combat disorder?
That would be A.
That is, I believe, correct. 3 for 3.
3 out of 3,
Coming
baby.
through. This syndrome results in developmental delays and a characteristic facial and bodily appearance.
Oh, I know it already.
And was named for the doctor who first described it in the 1860s. What is the name of the chromosomal disorder?
I already knew it.
Is it Down syndrome, Pearson syndrome, or Edwards syndrome?
Dun, dun, dun.
Down syndrome.
That is correct. Moving forward.
Moving.
3 for 3. Or, sorry.
4 for 4.
No, yeah.
How
what
many
was
are there?
That was 4.
Wendy's 4 for 4.
There's 4 for 4. There's 20 questions.
Holy shit!
Good lord.
A patient has been diagnosed with tinea pedis, also known as athlete's foot. What causes this infection? Is it an insect bite, fungus, or virus?
Fungus.
Fungus is again the correct answer.
Damn, we got a smart ass doctor up here.
I'm not a doctor.
What is halitosis?
Certified.
Smelly feet, body odor, or bad breath?
Bad breath.
Bad breath is indeed the answer. Moving straight through. What is furuncle? Furuncle. F-U-R-U-N-C-L-E.
Frunkle.
A frunkle, I guess. Yeah.
That's a
frunkle.
fun uncle.
I was gonna. I know what a frunk is. That's where your trunk's in the front of your car.
Well, I don't think that's what we're going to
Oh,
do here.
okay.
Is it a freckle, blackheads, or a boil? Furuncle. Furuncle.
Let's just go with freckle. I honestly don't know that one.
He's going with freckle. That is not quite right.
It's probably a
Boil, baby.
It's
Come
a
on.
it's a boil. You've had plenty of these, Ty.
I got some frunkles. Oh,
Don't put
The
your
way
tongue
he
out
stuck his
for a
tongue out was
frunkle.
super fucking sexy.
Hey, girl. You see this little thing over here? A little bit of frunkle. You want to get wild? Yeah.
Oh, we're not lancing that for sexy time.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
That's-
but
that's-
we gotta
You
drain
know
it
what?
if we do it before.
Working in healthcare, like people are like, "Yeah, sexy nurse." Dude, no, there's nothing sexy about it. Like we deal with bodily fluids, and it's gross a lot of the time.
Well, I mean, if you wear that deep V, you probably get those B cups out.
Oh yeah.
true.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Derek, you know, like there are girls out there. Things happen. Like I've had take it from a guy who's been to the hospital probably more than most.
Oh boy.
I've got at least 2 nurse encounters that were like unforgettable. Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
were like fantastic.
Oh yeah.
You've not banged a nurse in hospital.
2 nurses.
No. No way.
Dude.
Only
like,
2?
there
What'd you
was
get?
one I
What'd you get? A
dated for
shy
little while.
HJ?
No, like it was
Full
full
on?
Got crazy.
All right.
All right, fair enough. On which part of your body would the carpal tunnel syndrome cause a tingling sensation? Is this
My balls.
hands, feet, or shoulders?
Hands.
Hands is indeed the correct answer. Which illness was named after the French neurologist who published Study of a Nervous Affliction, an account of 9 patients who were afflicted with the disorder? Which illness was named after the French neurologist who published Study of a Nervous Affliction, an account of 9 patients who were suffered with this disorder? Is it Dressler's syndrome? Is it Tourette's syndrome? Or Kaplan's syndrome?
Tourette's.
That is indeed correct. This is way easier than it should have been.
This ain't hard at all.
No, I could get all these. What is the common name for the medical condition hallux valgus? Is it a corn, ingrowing toenail, or a bunion?
What's the difference between a corn and a bunion?
Hallux valgus.
Let's go with I'm gonna say bunion. I don't know. I honestly don't know that one.
He got it right. Bunions. Okay. Bunions are a bony swelling over the first joint of the big toe.
Where I think a corn is like actually on the toe itself.
See, I wouldn't have known that. All right.
Yeah, that's like on the joint where I think corn is like on the toe, or corn might be on the pinky toe. Now that I think about it.
What does DVT mean? Deep vein thrombosis, deep vascular thrombosis, or deep vein throbbing? Ty, I know you're
deep throbbing vein.
Shit.
I know that got you excited.
It did.
But
it was the first one, deep vein thrombosis.
Deep vein thrombosis is indeed correct. You've only got one of these wrong, right? Yeah, we're on question 12. What is the name for
there's still 8 more.
What is the name for a severe allergic reaction? Is it anaphylaxis?
Anaphylaxis?
That is one of the answers. Would you like to just go ahead and jump to it?
Yeah.
Anaphylaxis is correct.
Anaphylaxis.
Whatever.
Anaphylaxis.
Anaphylaxis.
What is allergic rhinitis more commonly known as? Flu, hot flash, or hay fever?
What was it again?
What is allergic rhinitis? More commonly known as rhinitis. Yeah, rhinitis.
Okay, and what were my choices? Sorry.
Flu, hot flush, or hay fever?
Hay fever.
Going for hay fever, and he is correct. Man, he's
about that.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Do we really have to do all 20? Like, I feel like I've
We're
done
almost
really,
there.
really
We're
well,
almost
and
there,
we could just
bro.
call it quits.
No, we're
Don't
almost
be a
there.
pansy. Come on, Derek.
What is epistasis? More commonly known as EPIST. Yeah, maybe that one. Epistate.
These are only taking so long because Owen can't pronounce shit.
Is it crying, nosebleed, or sneeze?
I have no fucking idea. I've never heard that word.
EPISTAXIS. Crying, nosebleed, or sneeze.
D anal fissures.
That's what Mikey said. C.
Going with a sneeze?
No idea.
That was incorrect. It's more commonly known as a nosebleed.
I've never heard that.
There you go. Well,
all right. Learned something new.
Florida.
That's not
college.
Why is that not good?
It's a nosebleed. I feel like they should cover nosebleeds like week one.
You come in and you say, I've got a fucking nosebleed. Like,
what do they do?
And nosebleed is actually codable as nosebleed.
Oh.
Well,
so if you're coding it, you don't have to know what.
Maybe at your doctor's office.
No,
Maybe
that's
what
it. No, that's a national thing. When you're coding,
I know this one.
I
this
really
one's
wish
easy.
all doctors' codes was just like whatever. It's all free and no code.
They have codes that are under a category of other, where it's just
right in.
Yeah, just
fill in the blank.
Pretty much, yeah.
What is tinnitus more commonly known as? Blurred vision, ringing in the ears, or loss of smell?
Ringing in the ears.
Yeah, everybody knows that one. We're getting close. If someone has hyperglycemia, they have high levels of body fat, iron, or blood sugar.
Blood sugar.
Heyo.
Ty knew.
Ty knows that one. Which of these is a common symptom of vertigo? Swollen feet, nausea, or bleeding gums?
Nausea.
Man, I have to.
I hope it was bleeding gums.
Now, this question, these are way too easy.
The room is spinning and my gums are bleeding.
Celiac disease sufferers have an adverse reaction to this food. What is this food in question? Is it sugar, milk, or gluten?
Gluten?
I feel like it is. Yeah, I feel like it. Yeah, absolutely
Them
right.
celiacs.
Goddamn pussies.
They just don't want to understand how wheat works.
Decompression sickness is also known as the straights, the snaps, or the bends.
The bends.
Yeah, we know that. That's a little too easy. And what is bovine spongiform encephalopathy more commonly known
I know this.
as? I could figure this one out. But mad cow disease, foot and mouth, or bird flu.
Wait, what was it? Bovine? Oh, this the cow.
Gotta be mad cow disease.
Yeah.
And you are correct. Only 2 wrong out of 20
not bad.
questions. Yeah, I think you get to keep your job after that. Like that seems like about right.
Well, I'm glad we did just immediately mail this to your job so
Yep.
they know.
Well, I'm posting it on their Facebook page actually.
Yeah,
Like, the
yeah.
whole video is there. Like so you get to hear all
Live
of
stream.
Go for it. Make sure you put the first segment in there too, where I said a
it's-
lot of questionable
It's there.
shit.
It's there. It's there.
I think they already left us a voicemail. If you do that. Hi, yeah, Derek, you're fired. Thank you.
You know what? I wouldn't care. Fuck them.
There's an interesting kind of debate going around on the internet right now. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's been on like your Reddits, and I've even maybe seen it like pop up on your Facebooks and social medias or what have you. And there are some people that are claiming that if you shit your pants in your house, that it doesn't count.
Okay.
That's false.
Okay,
That's
hold on,
100% false.
I've never shit my pants.
Ever?
Whoa, that's
Your
even
whole
weirder.
No, I don't buy. I don't believe it.
Listen, it's not like shitting your pants happens
No.
often, but it happens on occasion. There's
No,
a
I've
crazy
never,
accident.
like, as long as I can remember, I have never shit my pants.
Never doo-dooed once. A
No.
little bit in your
No.
pants.
You've never even
sharted.
like over trusted a
That's
fart.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
No,
Yeah.
never. Never.
How tight is your sphincter?
Bro, I'm doing Kegels right now.
I thought I liked him. Boo this man. Everybody.
No, I'm doing. Me and Trey got the gold colon. We ain't never shat our pants.
Oh wow. I did not.
Trey, I don't believe for one
Look at
earnest
Trey.
second that
Trey shits his pants.
I love you, Trey, but there's no fucking way you never shat your pants.
Every 2 weeks.
That's what he
Like,
says.
no.
Every 2 weeks,
Every
you
two.
shit your pants.
I'm no Trey.
That's like me coming in here and being saying like, you know, guys, honestly, never puked from alcohol. Not once. Never.
No. I mean, I'm every 3-4 months maybe.
What the fuck? So like once a fucking quarter, you shit yourself.
Yeah, I make a point
Oh,
of
I
it.
thought you were talking about puke. I was like, okay, well, that's light. You're, wow.
No, yeah.
My puke count is like once every 2 weeks.
No, I mean like
Puke it up?
I've I've taken a pee-pee and had some leakage. Maybe didn't shake it all out real good.
That's daily.
But to shit yourself quarterly.
Quarterly, yeah.
A quarterly.
Well,
shitting.
I do it to keep myself humble, even if I don't need to. Like, or if I haven't.
humble?
So
Yeah.
like, do you just walk out?
So, wait,
you walk
I
out into the
can't-
yard, poop yourself.
Yes.
Wait, do you wait for someone to come by?
That's what the hose is for.
Okay,
No,
hold
I'm
on.
saying like, do you wait if you're humbling yourself?
We're overlooking something here. He just said that he shits himself to keep himself humble.
Yes.
Can you imagine what a megalomaniac he would be if he didn't shit himself quarterly?
Yeah. Well, this is
It's not a world I want to be in.
not all of us can be podcast hosts, Eric, and sometimes to be a good podcast host, you need to shit your pants.
Okay.
Keep shitting his pants is how he stays grounded.
Grounded. It's yes.
All right.
That's how I'm become one with the people like you. Like it's
Plebes.
Well, I've never shat myself, sir. So
So you don't think that you get
Pissing yourself.
slight you don't get a slight pass if you shit yourself at home? Like you maybe wait a little longer. Like
No, you still shit. If anything,
I mean,
hold on. If
the act
anything,
of fecal matter exits your body into your pants, you have shit your pants. It doesn't matter
Your
if
location.
you're at fucking Publix, if you're at your home, or you're at your mother's house. You have still shit yourself.
no.
And that is
Worst of
embarrassing.
all, you're in your home. You're no farther than maybe 20 feet at the worst from a bathroom.
That's a
it's
great
not
point.
like you're on the highway where bathrooms aren't, or you're in like a Lowe's where the bathroom is on like legit the other side of the store.
Yeah.
You're at your own home. What position are you in? other than humbled Owen shitting in his yard, what position are you in where you're just like, oh, shitting myself at home, can't get up off the couch? Are your legs broken? Do you have a helper? Are you slow or crippled?
I just feel like maybe you're a little more relaxed at home. You're taking more opportunities.
Not
You're
not relaxed enough where shit just falls out of my asshole.
Well, I also feel like you don't have to tell everybody. Like, it doesn't count because you weren't necessarily in public. Like, it didn't. Like, so you can hop in the shower.
It only doesn't count because you won't tell anybody about it.
Well, that
you're
doesn't
basically
count.
lying.
Let me ask you guys, like, do you ever have extreme paranoia moments where you have the fart that feels a little like, oh,
I just
that
don't
didn't
trust
feel
it.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your routine when that happens? Like, do you, like, I feel like I've gone through a few things. On occasion, I'll spread cheeks in front of a mirror.
What?
It's not always easy.
Wait, what?
Why?
Why are we doing
Well,
this?
sometimes I don't know.
I think
like,
so.
I feel like I sharted, but I don't know what happened.
So at home, he trusts a fart that turns into a shart.
It might
and
have
he
been
wants,
one,
and he wants to
check.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go to the bathroom and wipe your ass?
Yeah, you wipe your ass.
Well, okay, so that was the second point of interest.
I don't peer into my own asshole for this.
First thought is to go stare at his butthole.
He's like a girl. He's like a 15-year-old girl checking out her vagina and butthole for the first time, standing in front of a mirror where she's got it on the floor. I picture
Ty with like a very like extravagant, like the handheld mirror, but it's like got like the ivory back with like a nice like floral
It's like
painting
a
on
filigree.
it. And he lays it on the ground and stands over it and spreads his butthole open so he can see if he sharted.
And then I go, no, I'm good.
Real quick,
Ty, we need to get you a selfie stick, like, because that's what you really need. You need a selfie stick for this.
So question, guys. If you do accidentally shit yourself out in public,
Yeah.
do you try and like clean the underwear up, or do you just those are lost?
Those are
to
trash.
the world?
Those are gone. Those are no longer part.
I can't answer this question because I have never shit my pants.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, looking Captain Too Good for shitting his own pants.
Look at Mr. Highfalutin. Oh,
I'm too good to shit my own pants.
Bro, I'm wearing $30 underwear. I'm not shitting in these underwear.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
that
wearing...
is a pain when you got to get rid of the good ones. Like, you really hope they're the worn out ones.
Oh, no, dude, it's always like my jockey, like super sport underwear that costs
it's my
$24.
Adidas. It's my Adidas.
It's my compression underwear. It's like the nice compression underwear.
Yeah,
that-
same, yeah.
Yeah, I had a pair of like neon yellow, like long compression boxer brief.
Those are the wrong ones that you want to shit in. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had to get rid of them because
because they turn brown.
There's no saving those.
Yeah, I was like, dude, even if I got these home and washed them,
yeah,
the mark of shame will never fade away.
No, burn them.
There's not enough bleach on the planet to get that out.
I've said this before on the show too, though. If you're out in public and this does indeed happen to you, and you are able to make it to a professional,
apparently indeed happen to anyone, because this guy doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, if it does happen to you and you make it to a public restroom, you are allowed to use the handicapped restroom.
You are definitely handicapped at that moment.
Because I'm handicapped right now, and I need to maybe wash my ass in the sink that's in the handicapped bathroom.
Because it's a little lower, so you can get your ass in there.
Well, not only that, if it's a public restroom, I don't want to be in a regular stall. Now I've not got a sink. I need my handicapped sink
washing station
to put my ass in.
Well, and you also gotta like get a little bit of water on your balls.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you gotta
wash
get
the
that.
back of your balls off.
I did. Well, I had
Because you never shit yourself with like just a log. It's never like, oh, this log. It's always like, oh, I had 19 beers last night.
Yes.
And oh, this is that shit.
It looks like the Mississippi River.
And that is
yeah.
and that is the beginning of my story when I got my DUI all those years ago. It starts with me shitting myself because I was drinking all day at work on the clock. And, maybe walking out, let a toot go that wasn't a toot, and had to, throw away some underwear, and then you got to go to jail when you get arrested. You don't have Commando, exactly. Not the best experience.
I went in a pair of Umbros.
Oh, that's
just Umbros.
Just Umbros.
Okay.
Not the most,
Not good
No.
for jail.
I've told my story a million times, but at least you didn't have the prison gear come out to you that was issued to you that's got race war written all over it. And
Nice.
That's thankfully the nice black lady gave me another pair.
I've also never been arrested.
Good talk. Well, haven't shit your pants, haven't been arrested. Ooh, look at me.
Look at the man from the ivory tower.
I wear fucking stupid shoes.
That sounded personal.
I'm fine with it.
I'm getting personal. Fucking Hoobastank. You fucking...
Whoa. Good lord.
I just want to be on a fly on the wall while Ty checks his butthole. I'm still picturing that, and it is a glorious sight.
The flies on the wall like it too. They fly around it as well.
That's why they're hanging
waiting
out.
for
Yeah,
it.
that's why they're there.
They want to get to that bow.
I'm just checking.
Do you have flies in your butthole?
No flies.
No, I bet Ty's had a fly or two. It is
No flies in the booty. No,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
What's the grooming situation back there?
Well, if he's got the mirror, I would assume that he's really taking care of it. Like, there's obviously like an attention to detail.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got a lot of hair around my butthole.
Oh yeah, mine's a mess.
Well, it's
you
tough
guys
to,
have never
like,
looked at
it's
your
tough
own
to keep
butthole?
that in check.
Mine looks like Derek's chin. Like it looks.
It's very gray.
Yeah, it is.
It's aging faster than the rest.
Well, it's been through a lot.
It's seen the atrocities.
I'm gonna say it is the old veteran. It's like,
Osceola County Jail butthole. I mean,
Have any of you guys ever done the full-on, like, the straight Brazilian, like, hua wax?
No.
No.
Yes.
It's fun to do at least twice, but after that, it's like...
Where they rip it off? They rip it off your boot?
Yeah, man.
Mix it up. It would get caught on my hemorrhoids.
Yeah, it'd be a bloody mess for
What
me.
the fuck is going on in your asshole?
Dude, you heard the stories about how much I drink. It doesn't treat your butthole well.
No, it doesn't.
True. It's true.
I think I went 4 times today. It was awful.
You know what sucks?
Wow.
So I've been scaling back. So it'll but getting when you take that first break where it's like, okay, I go 3 or 4 days, like that second or third day, it's like my body's like, there's nothing, there's no alcohol in here. We haven't been bombarded with poison in a couple days, and it clears everything.
Oh wow!
So about 2 days afterwards, I get the weird, smelly
death shit.
I think it doesn't help that also as soon as I get to that point, I'm like, I'm gonna start making some changes. I eat 2 salads.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, salads and water.
Your body's like, what? Fiber? What is this?
Yeah, and so it's just guts the whole system.
Yeah.
And
that's a bad thing.
Bad. But then eventually I'm like, get back on it, and it's like, all right, homeostasis. All right, we're back to good.
Well, there was an argument on Tom and Dan for a while about diarrhea, and I can't remember whose stance it was, but
I believe it was Dan's.
Dan's a fan of the diarrhea.
Yeah, me too.
It's a better poop.
I want to sit down. I want to fart, have it all fall out all at once.
Yeah.
Wipe and get out of there. Boom, done.
There is
Out.
some truth to it. Like this, this is a perfect segue. This kind of happened to me today.
Shit your pants.
I did not shit my pants, but I was close. So a couple days ago, I got a call from my landlord saying that he needed to come by, and he's getting, like, I guess there's a whole thing with homeowners insurance here. Like, they're dropping people left and right. You got to get new policies. All the shit's changing. Florida's like a kind of a bad state with homeowners insurance. So he's been a victim of that and needs to get new homeowners insurance for the place. So he's like, I need to come by, and I'll have to take like a bunch of different pictures, like of like the plumbing and hot water heater, all that type of shit, right? No problem. I'll be around. Well, dumbass me forgets. I get wasted last night with a friend. Go to the Commission, like this beer bar down the street for me, and I come back, go to bed, and I wake up to a ton of texts and voicemails for my landlord, and I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, knockings on the door. I'm feeling like absolute ass.
Is that why I got a text message from you before 2 p.m. today?
Yeah. Because my landlord stopped by. So he stops by, and he had arranged with me, because he is an 85-year-old dude who is very computer illiterate, right? Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. He knows, like, and I've helped this guy out before, like set up his TV, little things like that. Like, he knows I'm kind of tech savvy and all that, so he kind of asked me for a favor to help out. No problem. I want to help the guy out. He's a lovely dude, but I'm just not really in the mood for it. Obviously, I'm not feeling particularly wonderful as this guy comes around. I have to help him. He brings his laptop. It's like from 1987. It's got like, I'm like, okay, so like you said, there's like an email that we need to follow these instructions. Like, where's your email located and all this? And he's got Microsoft Edge all set up where, he's got the browser tabs up top that he never closes. One of them's his email and that type of thing. And then I go and I finally find the email. It's so cute too. He's got like a Post-it note on the bottom of his computer with all his passwords and like things like that.
Yes.
And I'm trying to help this dude, and I find the email for this home insurance thing. I get it, and I watch this little video that they have prepared for it, but it wants you need a tablet or a phone to really be able, because they want you to be able to walk around, take these pictures, and like, there's like 15 different pictures that he needs to take of the place. So I'm like, okay, let me see your phone. Do you have your email on your phone? Never has had email on his phone. Didn't even know that was a thing that he could do.
Does he have a flip phone still?
Doesn't remember his password. The password that's on the Post-it note doesn't work. It's old. It's been changed since then.
Oh, good.
So now I have to do the whole forget your password, get the 2 authentic texts and everything. I get it working on his phone. I get into his email. I get to this email, and then I send him around. Okay, here you go. You just gotta click this. You gotta, you take pictures and all that. And he starts doing his thing. And I'm trying to be there for him, but my stomach starts doing the gurgles. And I'm sitting there.
Owen's going to shit himself in front of an old man.
I was very close. And I went, I'm sorry. You gotta dip right quick. Go do my business. I have one of those very quick shits because it just pours out of you. Yeah, it's waterfall.
It's hot lava.
And
it burns sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. This is probably my second shit or third shit of the day. So
you're acid asshole.
It was not doing well, and I finally get through that, and I do it super quick so that I'm around for him, and then of course I get the knock on my door again. I need to take pictures of you underneath your bathroom sink.
After you've just completely
destroyed it.
All right.
Good.
Here it is.
I just looked at him. I'm like, it might be better if I borrow your phone and I take those pictures for you.
Yeah. You're not. I'm not letting you in.
No, and so I did. That's exactly the way it worked. But I'm like, God damn it, the timing.
Where to go?
Yeah, no.
You should have punished that poor old fucker.
My rent would have gone up. I have such a good rent price that I don't want to fuck with that. Yeah. So that was the beginning of my day. There you go.
I just like it that I put everything together why I got a message from you before 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Because that was the weirdest part of my day is I get a text from Owen before 2 o'clock. I'm like, this is
weird. He's up. Like, how's that?
Well, I wake up and I have messages for me because I go to bed at a reasonable time.
You get messages from me at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Something dumb.
And I always reply as soon as I wake up.
Sure.
And then I got a reply to my reply at like 11 a.m. I'm like,
wait a minute.
What the fuck? I'm like, is he okay?
Yeah.
I was actually like worried for a minute.
I had a cork moment.
A cork moment.
It's where but it was like a bigger cork. Usually it's like, when you go to poop and you get that one little like.
I like that we're talking about this.
Yeah.
No, this was like.
It's in the front, and then once it goes, I know what you mean. Like,
But I guess like I felt it hit the cork, and I was like, I pushed a little bit. It Spray City.
No, was the cork still in there, and it was going around the cork?
I've had it where it's like
I've had that.
And it takes a second, and then it pops, and
baboosh. Yeah.
But I've
times.
I literally have had one this week where I think I might have pooped more than I've ever pooped. Like,
it's a classy show.
Did it get to the point where it was just coming out clear?
Well, no, I was just like, still more. Like, I would finish and I'd like give myself like a little shimmy, and then it'd be like, oh yeah, good,
a little more,
and I'm like, oh god, like, but it seemed like way too much.
No, I get you.
It got troublesome.
We all use wet wipes, right?
I'm just saying,
not every time, most of the time.
Okay.
I'm a mostly when I like get done with my shit routine, I'm gonna shower anyway, so I don't feel the need for a wet wipe. Now, if I've showered, then have to poop, I will of course take the opportunity to wet wipe at that point.
Okay.
But in public, sometimes you don't have to wait. Like, I'm not walking around with my wet wipes.
Well, yeah.
So
you don't walk around with your wet wipes?
I mean, I probably should, given the all the conversations that we've had.
Yeah, they make holsters.
Yeah, I need a holster. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, oh my god, it's this guy. God damn it, okay, he's.
Speaking of shit.
Back. Yeah, speaking of shit, it's,
What is this? Just because I moved to the studio, I didn't know?
It's the news with Johnny Moonbags.
Johnny. Welcome to the news. It's me, Johnny Moonbags. How are you?
Yeah, it's the first time in a long time that you've been over here in our studio here, Johnny.
So
just glad to be in the studio inside.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet Johnny hasn't had a solid bowel movement since 1976.
Sounds about right.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
I thought so.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's all.
That's my superpower. I can look at somebody and tell when they had the last time they had a firm bowel movement.
I like that.
That's a good superpower.
I like it. Is a good superpower. Johnny, do we have news? You've got news for us, I'm sure. Where are you working these days? What news authority are you representing?
I'm on Street News right now.
Okay.
You know the bridge on the Beeline at Crystal Lake?
No.
That's where I operate.
Okay.
Do you have a puppet by any chance?
I wish I made more money if I had a puppet.
You know what? You might need to talk to Mikey because he might have an opportunity for you, sir.
Yes. Puppet news. You could do news with puppets.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be.
Could be a thing.
I could probably do some under the bridge news with a puppet.
All right.
But if you guys ever thought about News One?
News One.
And now, The first news. The news that is before all others. News 1.
News 1, Johnny. What do we have?
Well, greetings and welcome to News 1, the first of news. And this news this week comes out of Brooksville.
Brooksville, Florida.
Yes, Brooksville, Florida, where a botched real estate deal cost the city of Brooksville its entire water tower.
Whoa, all right. So what, the city has lost their water tower?
Well, they decided to sell a small piece of land to a guy. He wanted to build a CrossFit gym so he could move tires and swing and jump up on boxes.
Okay.
Was this a Stranger Things situation?
I don't believe there's an Underdark to the gym, but I don't know what kind of gym it is.
I like Underdark. I like that.
So,
Fair enough.
you know, they sell this dude this land, and he starts looking at the paper, and he realizes the land comes with the water tower.
The city's water tower. Brooksville, really keeping their all their documents in line.
Yeah, so
They need a document like a document man like Owen working for them. They would have never fucked that up.
Never. I wouldn't have made this
for
mistake.
For the paltry sum of $55,000, this dude Robbie now owns a gym and a water tower.
Oh, wow. Okay, I kind of like this, actually.
I hope that he rapes that city on
Yes.
the sellback price.
Dude, what's a water tower you think kind of costs? Like, that's got to be...
That's $1 million.
It's got to be $1 million,
Yeah,
right?
at
To build a
least.
water tower.
Sometimes you just gotta ask. And they asked, and he said, okay, I'll give it back.
Fuck this guy.
Very nice is Mr. Robbie, the gym man. He said, I'll give you back the water tower for free.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
He better get
would've
the
said
key to
you-
the fucking city.
I would have said you gotta paint my gym name on the water tower.
Yeah,
And
that-
show me
yeah,
some
that's a good
titties.
idea. That's actually a really
that's
good
not
idea.
a bad idea for real.
That's a super
Free
good idea.
advertisement.
I'll give it back to you, but if my gym thing's up there for 10 years or something,
Yeah. And guess who doesn't have to pay any property taxes?
and it's probably right on his property too, so you could put like an
arrow
arrow,
pointing
like
down,
down,
yeah.
like down the thing. I like that actually. Good idea, Johnny.
Yeah. Well, you know, that was pretty good. Yes,
That's good news. Those are good news.
Well, you know, it's even better news, too.
News too.
And now, the second news. Not to be outdone by the first, and not to be outlived by the third. News 2.
News 2.
I hope it's about poop.
Well,
The deuce of all newses.
You're gonna be disappointed, as so many people are with Johnny Moonbags.
Disappointed?
Disappointed. Well, this news too comes to us from Haines City.
Haines City, that's where I went to high school.
Yeah, well, apparently people in Haines City are crazy.
Yeah, I know that.
Yes.
They made a few of them, including me.
Well, there's two people, a couple, if you will.
I will.
Rammed straight towards an officer the other day.
Oh, a police officer here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't blame them.
And then once they got away from the cops, guess what they did?
Touch themselves?
No, they broke into the mayor's house.
Sounds about right for Haines City.
Yeah, at about 2 a.m. on Monday.
Good Polk County story. I wonder if I know these people. Did they catch them?
They did.
I might.
They
I
caught-
seriously might. I really might.
So about 2 a.m. on Monday, these people were getting chased by the police.
Yeah.
And they set up a roadblock. And the police were like, we're going to block you from coming through.
Sure.
And they said, no, you're not. We're driving through.
Okay.
We're going to go right through. It's not that bad.
Yeah, we'll fuck this up.
So they ran right at this officer, and he got away.
That's good.
He
No, I'm
jumped.
glad no one was hurt.
He did a dive and hit the dirt.
Uh-huh.
And he was safe.
Okay.
So they proceed along and they get away. But not much longer till they get a call from the mayor's house.
They get a call from the mayor's house?
I guess from his alarm system.
Oh, okay.
And they're
Oh,
like,
the police get the call. I thought you were saying like the cop, like the perpetrators got a call from the mayor. Like, hey, mayor. Hey, what's up, mayor?
Hey,
this is the mayor.
You ran that blockade.
Yeah.
You're free to go.
Yeah, good job. It's
Don't
saying
ram-
Polk County rules.
Polk County law.
Don't ram no more blockades. You free to go?
All right.
No, they catch them inside the mayor's house.
Yeah.
And the mayor wasn't there. So he was like, ha, I wasn't even there. They're not yet releasing why they went to the mayor's. Because it might be too nefarious for public people.
Oh, wow.
Where
My
was
guess
the
is they
mayor?
wanted to molest the mayor.
They said that? Or
That's my guess.
Oh,
as a
that's
news
a Johnny
professional.
Moonbanks.
Okay.
Okay. It's like an opinion piece.
That's an op-ed where
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
they're going to molest the mayor in the scheme.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what else is a scheme? News 3.
There's 3.
And now,
If I can get
Still the most ridiculous bit we've
the trifecta of news. The news that comes after news 1 and 2 have coalesced and had a baby that came out of their love oozes. News 3.
News 3, everybody. All right.
All right.
It's only weird because I like to think of the news as like brothers and sisters. So when they're making news babies, that's gross.
Okay.
News babies. News baby
did you
3.
have brothers and sisters growing up?
Yeah.
I did.
You
Yeah.
did.
Where are they
Okay.
at now?
They're more successful than me.
Oh.
What are they doing?
They're better newscasters than Johnny.
I like the whole family turned out to be
Yeah.
newscasters. He's got one at CNN.
Yeah, the
He's
other
got one
Fox News.
Fox.
Yeah.
One that
Carl Tuckerson is his brother.
Yeah.
What's that?
Would you call him Carl Tuckerson?
Or what? Tucker Carlson.
I like Carl Tuckerson, actually. Could that be? Carl Tuckerson is definitely Johnny Moonbank's brother.
I got a brother who's in Al Jazeera. I think it's
At least I
news.
don't spread my butt cheeks to look at my butthole.
I do that sometimes.
That's more weirder than the news. I should report on that. In-depth report on why Ty gazes at his butthole.
Coming to you live from Ty's butthole.
The news.
Straight from Butthole 1 here in Ty's room.
What do we got with News 3? Come on,
So-
last news. Let's get through this.
This is a little bit lighter, better news.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
In
Happier
Broward County this week, during a thunderstorm. Oh shit, my phone timed out.
It's okay.
During a thunderstorm on I-75, a car got hit by lightning.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
That's intense. I thought cars were impervious to getting hit by lightning.
They could still get hit. It just doesn't do much.
Yeah, right? Because you got
Yeah,
the
it just
tires, they're
kills the car.
grounded. Does it kill the car? You fuck up your engine, your electrical systems, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's like the electrical system, the battery and shit. Yeah.
Well, not only did it hit the car, it must have traveled through the car and left a 7-inch or 7-foot big difference. 7-foot lightning scorch on the concrete.
Below the car.
Below the car.
But everybody within the car was cool?
The
Like,
driver was okay.
Wow.
Nah, a little shaken up.
All kidding aside, that would be goddamn terrifying.
Right?
Like, that would not be fun. I've been in pretty close proximity to a tree just getting hit.
Okay. My grandmother has the coolest picture I've ever seen in my entire life. It's from the mid-'60s, and it was a family photograph that was being taken, and they're all standing around the tree, and
Like your family.
Well, it's my stepdad's mother,
Gotcha,
so it's
gotcha.
not like blood relatives. But so I guess what would be like my uncle like had his hand like resting on the tree, and him and the tree get struck by lightning like simultaneously as the photo's being taken. Yeah.
Did he live?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, snap,
Holy
guys.
shit.
Guess what?
What?
Derek just told everything about News 4. The headline was, Derek tells uninteresting story that no one gives a fuck about.
I enjoyed it. That was rude. Fuck you. Get out of here.
I've said a couple of uninteresting things
Get
tonight.
out of here. Get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the
Now I feel
news
bad.
with Johnny Moonbags.
I feel bad now.
I enjoyed the story. I wanted to know more about it.
I
Johnny
know,
was
me
the
too.
rude one. Like I want to.
I mean, I'm a guest, and I shouldn't have stepped all over it like that. But
No, fuck Johnny.
I got
No one cares.
very
No one cares about
excited.
his news, really. He shows up and he's a dick and he's always drunk and he never fucking.
He needs
I don't
a
know why
puppet.
you put up with that.
Yeah, you do need a puppet.
he could
I
do
got a
puppet.
couple puppets.
Oh yeah, you're a puppet man.
I'm getting there. I'm not full on with my puppetry yet. But
Rich, you're
Can we
getting
just
there.
replace the Johnny Moonbags
With
news
the
with puppet news?
If you want to do puppet news, we can do puppet news.
Why do I have to do it? Why do
Well,
I have to do news? Just kick Johnny off and start a news
We
bit.
could do that. We could do puppet news. I think puppet news might go over pretty well.
I feel like Duncan wouldn't be in.
No,
on
I
puppet
feel
news.
like
he
Dun-
would fucking hate it.
He's gonna want to step out of the room for
he's
puppet
too
news.
fucking metal for that.
He would just the anger. I could feel the. He's not even. I'm sure he's not even watching, but I can feel the anger like brewing already.
You should build like a little meter for the side of the
That's
side of the
great.
street.
How pissed
Duncan
off.
anger,
Like
like
a-
the meter, like, Duncan anger meter. Yeah, yeah. That's actually not the worst idea I've ever heard. Honestly, that's a pretty good one. Oh,
These
fuck.
stupid puppets aren't metal enough, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking. I could hear him. Yeah, it's like he does like.
Make it like an Ozzy Osbourne puppet or something.
Here's the thing: when he gets mad, it's scary. Like it's not.
Oh, he's one of those guys?
He's one of those. That it's like
I don't
the
like that.
the eyes get a little like too
Oh, he gets
intense.
the crazy
But
eyes.
I guess,
He gets the
but I
crazy
assume it's
eyes.
because you gotta push it
You do.
so far to get that response.
Dude, he's on like 800 milligrams a day. Like he's like
Of what?
you know.
Cocaine.
No, Duncan.
Yeah.
You've never met anybody that can ingest
Do more coke than
more THC than Duncan. Seriously, it's nuts. And
Nice.
you'd never guess.
Yeah, I've never met him,
Never,
and
ever.
he's not here today.
I probably shouldn't say that with his job, but whatever. Yeah. That being
Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's all CBD. It's fine. We'll get out of here real quick, but I wanted to quickly say that my wife has now been told that she doesn't ever have to go back to her office. Like
Beautiful.
it's like a done deal. That's why I've moved her into the studio with a little setup, in the corner here, and so we went and we picked up all her like leftover stuff from her office that's just been sitting there, and we went on Saturday, and there wasn't a single person, even there, and it felt like that was the most eerie shit that I've dealt with, like going into an office, because they were just told one day don't come in. So there's all these like desks that are set up with like notebooks open with like the thing that they were working on, and like a bottle of water half finished, and just like all around the office these little just like little reminders,
Frozen moments
in time. And I went and helped her pick up all the stuff. And I was just like, I just felt the need to comment on it, like how bizarre, like it all truly felt. Have you had any of those, like that?
Well, I mean, you probably could equate it. I mean, it's definitely not the same thing, and it's not the same experience. But it's like you could probably remember, much like I can remember where I was when the Twin Towers got hit.
Yeah.
Like I was in high school, I was in homeroom, like boom, they put it up on TV. That's what was happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you can also remember, like I was in the middle of like doing a project at work and went home that day
And never went
back.
Never went back
Ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there are plenty of people, we've discussed it before, there are plenty of people that are like, oh, we don't need an office space anymore. Everything we do can be done remotely. Fuck it, let's lose that bill and you can all work from your home.
And that's what we were concerned about with Theresa's situation. She's like, there's nothing like valuable, but there's little knickknacks and things that were in her office.
Yeah,
Also,
sentimental stuff.
Sentimental shit that we had to go get, and we just wanted to take care of that. And it feels like I could see like she had this kind of like sort of last, dramatic gaze at the office. Like, I wonder if I'll ever even come back here. And there's a chance that she might not. Like, it's a weird situation.
Dude, I mean, I think we've talked about this out on the porch too. You got to remember, not only did they gain like the fact that they don't have to pay for an office.
Yeah.
How much time was wasted in an office setting because you're together with other humans. You develop bonds, so you take breaks to tell jokes. It's just
walk around the office, dick off for a few extra minutes while you're in between a meeting or whatever.
I've never done that. I'm 100% business all the time.
Well, you look.
Well, I work in
Derek doesn't fuck around.
I work in a kitchen, so like literally from the moment you walk in the door, there's stuff to get done.
Yeah, you can bullshit a little bit, but not to the degree.
You just learn to bullshit while you do you just talk to each other while you do things. Although now that in an open kitchen, we have to be a little more.
Oh yeah, and I'll be perfectly honest. With my theme park jobs, the whole goal of every shift is
to dick off as
much as you can on the company dime. Yeah. And make it look like you're working and feel like you're working without actually working. It's almost
that was the goal at every job.
Oh yeah,
was to do as little as possible and make as much money as you can doing it.
I can imagine like Derek as a doctor. He's like, he sees the little light going. He's like, man, I bet there's like 2 other doctors that are way closer than me. I'll just like turn this way and be like looking at something else.
Yeah.
Not a doctor. It's very important.
Oh no, he's Dr. Derek. Please, if you have cancer or AIDS, Derek actually has all the best treatments.
I have
like,
both of those.
He's the best. He's the best doctor for the AIDS and the cancers. He will treat them and he will make you healthy. And he will cure you. Derek is the only doctor I know that has cures for AIDS.
I've heard that his hands.
They money.
Yes,
money cures everything.
He can just lay
Ask Magic Johnson.
Yeah,
he can lay his healing hands upon your affliction, and the lame are no longer lame. The lepers are cured. He's almost like Dr. Jesus.
He might be.
I was just gonna say, if a call light went on, there was a CNA or a tech that could get that. I was too busy.
Yeah.
I always had something to do. I'm charting, and I would start imaginary typing.
I just want to be the IT guy at the hospital, so that like when crazy things are happening, I'd be like, "I'm sorry, I'm debugging a system right now."
Yeah.
It's like, did he die? Wow.
Well,
maybe that's why this was throwing a code. Okay. All right.
Is there anything we need to say before we get out of here for the night? Ty, Mike, Derek, anybody? Are you guys good?
Thanks for having me.
Satan.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was my absolute displeasure, but no, thank you for coming in.
You guys hit a high at 500, and you're like, let's tank this shit
down to the ground. No, we always love having you, man. Like it's a lot of fun. Ty, you got anything? You're good?
Oh man,
sauced up Ty over here.
Balls, cocks.
Okay. Shit your pants.
Buttholes.
On occasion, you got
mirrors and buttholes.
Remember, kids, if you're feeling a little weird, stare at your butthole.
Yeah. It'll help you get a job with the cable company. That's what they're looking for. Nice, clean buttholes. That's what they're looking for.
Ty, since you sit down for your job, wait, you do your job from home, don't you now?
Yeah. Oh, he's got a shit chair.
He shits his pants.
He's got a shit chair. I know he does. It's a full on.
Not a shit chair.
I know.
Yeah.
No, We did some plugs earlier, but please, once again, Derek, hit us everybody up with the Semantics Patreon stuff.
Again, Samantha Har and I do a conspiracy theory podcast. It is called You Heard About This One.
It's really good, guys. It's a lot of fun. They have a
do
couple
their
drinks, and it's not necessarily they believe the conspiracy.
Yeah, we're not saying that we believe them. We're not saying that we don't. It's just they're fun. They're fun to talk about.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Every other episode is really good. I'll let you guys figure out which every other episode is good.
Depending on who hosts it.
Yeah. But you can find it on the Semantics Patreon. That's Semantics or patreon.com/semantics.
Yep.
You heard about this one is free to listen to from their Patreon. And
yeah, don't get scared by that. A lot of people see Patreon, they're like, oh, I got to donate money. It's not at
still
all.
Free content.
And
But
it's actually a really decent app. Like if you want, and you're able to then like get the RSS feed and that type of thing, and you can plug it into your phone like in another app if you want. But the Patreon app itself that you can listen to the you heard about this one is perfectly adequate, and it works great.
Yeah, and new episode of You Heard About This One comes out this Sunday.
Cool.
And Sam and I will be discussing whether or not Stevie Wonder is or is not blind.
Fuck blind people.
And also, while you're there,
We've taken a real hard edge on blindies.
Fuck blindies.
While you're at patreon.com, check out the Ono Radio Show. Subscribe to those guys. Subscribe to
I
the
heard
shit.
about them. Patreon.com/ONRS.
Throw semantics of a couple bones too. Just start paying everybody, guys.
Could do. Yeah, exactly.
Forfeit your entire salary for podcasts, please. Just one a month. That's all I'm asking for. One paycheck a month. Split it up between all the local.
Sorry, what the hell was that? My bad.
That was awesome.
I don't know what that was, but it was fucking cool.
I feel like I was getting transported.
Did mine went from one ear to the other?
Yeah.
And that made me
was
real
balls.
like.
It was good.
I think I know what it was,
Like,
and it's my own stupid fault.
It made my nuts tingle a little.
Yeah, that was like some weird hardcore ASMR that like got in my brain.
Yeah, touch me in that ASMR.
I hate the.
I heard Ty likes to spread his cheeks and stare at his ASMR.
Hit the wrong button on that one. That being said, guys, thank you for listening. Check out, like he said, patreon.com/ONRS, twitch.tv/ONRS live, 407-906-6466. If you ever want to leave us a voicemail, check out Ono Wrestling if you're into that type of thing. That's OnoWrestling.com, OnoRadioShow.com. Find us on Facebook and all that other jazz. You know how to do it. We're on Instagram and shit too. But more importantly, what do we say when we get out of here for the first segment?
It's the end of the show.
Eat a bag of dicks. See you next week. We love you. Bye-bye.